Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It looks like ausflightsimmer just float Piper Arrow has his own ASF livery installed. I probably don't. I probably don't. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Which one is it? Which part? It's the Arrow. I don't have that one installed. Maybe, interesting, I don't have that installed. That's too funny, Marcus. But welcome everybody. Hope everyone's going well. The Arrow 3, yeah. Oh well, I don't have it installed. I'll have to download it. I'll go put a note to Shane to install your own livery. Yeah, I don't have it installed. Note to Shane. I thought I did. I'm pretty confident I've actually got it installed. Maybe it's just Microsoft Flight Simulator being a crap poo, because it has been a big crap poo lately. So but guys, welcome. My apologies about last night. Unfortunately, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, once I got everything ready for the stream, I rebooted the sim and that lost all my settings. So by the time it's the business job, but she might not want to do that tonight. But so by the time I got everything, I could have got everything rushed together, but then I would have been in cranky pants for like a late stream. So I just said, nah, not going to it. I'm going to go and watch the Formula 1 and go to bed. So that's what we did. But apologies for the stream being late, because there's obviously a couple of things that I've missed, and when I went to start the stream today, there's a couple of things that weren't right. So if we have a couple of pear shapes during tonight's stream, I do apologize. It's just going off the top of my head because I didn't have my settings written down, so it's never really wiped them out completely before. So big thank you to everybody too for sending tips and tricks to get it going. Unfortunately, none of those worked, and none of the actual published Microsoft Flight Simulator workarounds don't work. So but anyways, we're up and running, and we are going to do what we were meant to do yesterday, is check out a pre-release of the Tomahawk, I should say, from Just Flight is what we're going to be checking out. Yes, it's a Piper, but yes, we are going to be checking that out. So that being said, over on Twitch today, actually, let's turn this down a smidge. There we go. Mr. Evil, thank you very much for popping in at Twitch. I appreciate it. Hey, it's our friends from Just Flight. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Panda, welcome over on Twitch. Mr. Loaded Potato, welcome. Mr. Marcus, what's going on? Anthony V is here. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Brett Plays over on YouTube. Sorry, this might take me a while because I think it's been on. You guys have been in YouTube for a little bit. But we've got Mr. Brett Plays. We've got Kana in here as well. Mr. Tricky is here. Michael is here. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Chase T is here. Welcome. Tashi is here. Mr. Benny Big Bucks. Mr. William Kelly is here. Welcome to the stream. Maddie's here. Cranky's here. Mr. Aussie Cap. How you doing? I heard you guys sneakily talking in the Discord. But anyways, William, what's going on? Evolution, welcome to the stream. G'day. Mr. Marcus Simmons over here. Springbox over here as well. Welcome. Casey's here as well. Anthony V. I'm not sure if I said hello to you or not. Fraser's here as well. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Pilot Ryan. G'day. And Dan, I did see your message in one of the YouTube comments asking if I was streaming last night. Yeah, that was the reason why I couldn't, because Microsoft Flight Simulator. Phil, lucky Phil, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Oh no, there's no sounds.
And just subscribed. Looking forward to the flight tonight.
What's going on? Continue on. Hey, Conti, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for being...
KONT7 Inuum just subscribed.
KONT7 Inuum, thank you very much for the 3-month sub on Twitch. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. And Phil, thank you very much. Oh, what's going on? Holy cow. We're on a hype train already over in Twitch. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you very much for the
Twitch
subs.
just subscribed.
Appreciate
Hopefully
you,
all the birds
buggers.
have their original liveries.
All the birds have the original liveries. Very funny. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you, Conti, and thank you, Phil. But Dan, that was the reason why I did stream last night, because Microsoft Flight Simulator resetted all my settings, which was annoying because I really wanted to do some tomahawking yesterday. So, but thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Who else is Mr. Low Potato is around? I think I said say hello, Mr. Bubba Von Braun. Welcome to the stream.
You guys are crazy, man.
Evil _ASR _gaming just cheered
Yeah.
100 bits.
Evil, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. Guys, can't even get through the hellos. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you, Evil. Thank you, mate. Mr. Captain Rugby, welcome to the stream. Evil, welcome to the stream over in YouTube. I think we're still going. If I missed anybody, Parapilot's here as well. Wes is here. What's going on, Wes? Alpha Dingo's here. Welcome to the stream.
We're at the initial point. Come hard left.
Okay, I've got the Aldrich Road in sight.
Jesus.
Toot hype train.
We're close.
Tony Beto
Beto.
67 just cheered 100 bits.
Oh my god. And Alpha Dingo, thank you very much for the 16 months over
another
on
stream.
YouTube. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. And our good old friends from Just Flight are in here to check out if we know the Tomahawk well enough, I guess. Oh my god. Geek Freak, thank you very much for the
Good
1 month.
evening, Flight
Oh my
Simmer.
God.
Waving hand.
I'm too scared to say anything because someone else is going to do another pop-up on me. Captain Kookaburra, what's going on, guys? Tony, thank you very much for the 100 biddies as well. Alpha Dingo, Mr. Geek Freak, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. But we are going to check out the Tomahawk. Now, one thing is, you thought if we're going to be taking off straight away, we're not going to be taking off straight away because I want to show you guys around a little bit. Doctor, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm standing in the middle of the field. What do you mean I'm standing in the middle of the field? I probably am. I got Tashi up there in some sort of helicopter by the looks of it. But we're going to jump in. I'm going to take you guys through some of the cool features that are actually in the Tomahawk because it's super special. But our friends over at Just Flight, are you guys actually saying when you're releasing this thing? Can you say? Oh, in the minefield. Ah, sorry, I read that wrong. Thank you very much for putting it in capitals and spelling it out for me, Bubba. I appreciate it. But guys, thank you very much for about to beat your record. Oh, geez, we're about to actually beat our record. Holy cow. Toot01, welcome to stream. G'day. But I'm just going to go off camera for a little bit. Actually, I'll have my face on this. Release date is planned for this coming Thursday, the 25th April. There we go. I thought it was going to be a bit this week, but I didn't know if I was allowed to say or not. So thank you very much for dropping in and actually saying that. So appreciate it. Yeah, guys, you don't have to wait too long before this, but we're going to take a little bit of a look just to whet your appetite. I've been waiting for this one to come out so long. This is like one of the GA aircraft I've been looking forward to. Reason why, because we've got a bunch of these down at my local airport where I fly in real life, and I find that the performance of this aircraft is actually very, very similar to the aircraft I fly in real life too, even though I don't actually fly a Tomahawk. So that being said, I actually use the Just Flight Tomahawk is the aircraft of choice when I was training for my real life pilot stuff in VR, so in X-Plane, funny fact. So, but yeah, I've been waiting for this to come out for a long time, so it should be pretty cool. So looking very much forward to messing around with it a little bit. What's why is the wing so long? It's just so it's a nice stable aircraft. So that's the reason why. So it's a nice stable aircraft. You'll find a lot of stable sort of big aircraft will have long wings like this too, and they'll have nice big wide wings as well, keep it nice and stable, but it's also would be
We're at the initial point. Come hard left.
Okay, I've got the Aldrich Road in sight.
Tomahawk
Jesus,
hype
what a
plane
great
smiley face.
Evil _SR _gaming just cheered 200 bits.
Evil. Thank you very much for the 200 bait. You're chasing. Oh, we got so close. We missed out by 5%. So close. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for trying. Evil, thank you very much for the biddies. This is for you, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Are we going to try to spin it? I guess we'll try to spin it, but we'll make sure that we have got a bit of altitude before we'll try to spin it. It is, you can do some acrobats in this, like some small rolls and things like that. But yes, you can do spins in it, and it's known to be an easy aircraft to spin. So camera's a bit fisheye. No, that's normal. That's default. Like if you go and have a look at the Cessna here. Same. You go and have a look at this. None of it's default. It's all default. Yeah, it's all default. So these are my default settings that Microsoft happened to load in on me yesterday. So yeah. All right, let's jump into the aircraft and just have a bit of a look around at the aircraft, and we'll go through some sounds and things like that. But the first thing I want to let you guys actually show you guys a few things. Now, the good question is there we go. Make sure these are actually working. Microsoft knows what settings I need. No, they resetted every setting, and what their recommendations for my settings I actually don't use. So because they don't know I use one PC for streaming. So so this is the new EFB, the default edition. I know it's actually terrible. I'm never gonna. Oh, see, I don't never used to have traffic turned on. It's going to put traffic on as well. So, yes. What's this guy doing? Just happened to do like a 180. It's busy here, and I don't know why we need such a massive tug at this airport. But anyways, so there's a few things I've got to fix and put it back to the way it was. So, did you find my settings? No, my settings are still in the Bermuda Triangle at the moment. The fuel truck's just doing laps up and down. That's so funny. So, but I thought we'd take a look at the EFB and show you guys some of the bits and pieces. It's a tug race, absolutely. Some of the bits and pieces. Oh, before we get going, just so if you guys are joining, we are multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch as well. So you may be familiar with the EFB and stuff that actually comes with the Just Flight GA aircraft to set it in the other arrows and stuff like that. But there's a couple of things that this aircraft has that the other ones don't have. One is it's got persistence in it, which is super cool. So obviously I had a bit of a play around with the Tomahawk before, so I've taken the chocks and tie downs, but we're going to put those back on just to do the walk around. But the other thing is it's got wear and tear. This is how cool it is. It's got wear and tear. So I've got an hour in the aircraft so far. I did some circuits in it, and I've used 1% wear, and I've got my wear rate as realistic on the aircraft. So you can actually have it up at different levels. You can speed it up, you can slow it down, and wear and tear will actually happen by how you treat the aircraft, how your landings are, all that sort of stuff like that, why they increase your wear and tear and so forth. So, and that, as well as it's got persistence on it too, which means then it's like your aircraft is alive. So it's really, really good to see that we're getting some of these things actually put into the sim, which is super cool. But you can disable wear and tear. You can even put different failures on there as well, which is super cool. So that's been introduced into the aircraft, and there's a lot of facets where it actually the wear and tear has contributed to different things to make it. So Captain Rugby, I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'm in the sim and we are back up and running. Beluga on Twitch says, cool Tomahawk. I flew it in real life a while ago. Amazing aircraft. Any ideas on the release date? Just Flight are actually in the chat over on YouTube at the moment, and they said Thursday. It's going to be released on a Thursday. See, this coming Thursday, so you won't have to wait too long. Yes, the Tomahawk, Richard. Yep, absolutely. It's got a name for itself, hasn't it? I'll just put in exclamation mark Just Flight so you guys know where to pick it up from. And I'm not sure when, but Just Flight may put it on their other third-party retailers later on. But from day one, you'll definitely be able to pick it up on the Just Flight store. Is a sim update 15 out yet? No, it's scheduled for the 30th. It's scheduled for the 30th. So where is the fluffy dice on the slip indicator? Yeah, that would be nice. That would be cool. Very, 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 very funny. So, but yes, the 30th. Yeah, great news. Very excited, said Beluga. Yeah, so we're checking it out. So realistic wear and tear, sorry, wear and tears on here, and also what's the other thing I said that was on here? Persistence is on here, which is super cool. You've got your other things that you can actually put into this, which is obviously your fuel selector auto, and you can change your GPSs and stuff like this. So I've got the PMS 50 in here, which is actually such an outdated version. I've got to update it, but I've actually got that used today. What else in here? So it's also got, we're going to be able to do a walk around. So you may have missed this before. So we've got a walk around in here. I've actually skipped ahead. So we're going to do the walk around, but also with maintenance to the aircraft, you can overhaul the aircraft, and also you can have it set to a random condition, which is pretty cool. It's like when you're going to rent an aircraft in real life, you always want to read the maintenance on the aircraft, so you don't know what state it is and things like that. So, but you know, I'm treating mine as a brand new aircraft. I'm owning it and I'm looking after it. So it needs a anti-slip button. It's all part of the fun. We love slipping GA aircraft when we're coming in too high or doing non-standard approaches and things like that. It's always a lot of fun. But as you can see, there's different GPSs and things we can put in here, but we're going to show you guys the walk around, and we're going to start this. I'm not going to go through the whole walk around. I'm just going to, you know, there's a couple of ways we can sort of skip through it, but I am going to show you bits and pieces to it. The other thing is the sound set on this thing is absolutely magnificent. So I've redone my sounds just for the stream, so hopefully we can hear everything okay. Cameron Combs said in YouTube, hey, I was so glad that you're on. Gonna watch while fall asleep. No worries, mate. No problem. Thank you very much. How fast does she go? I can go through some of the Casey. I can go through some of the speeds on the aircraft if you like. Once we sort of fly around it a little bit, but being a small plane, it's very subject to winds. So just like the aircraft that I fly in real life, I think it's actually similar to a Sling 2. The crosswind's only about 15 knots or so. So very, very interesting. This thing will rock around and all that sort of stuff. So in windy conditions. So and you feel the wind in the aircraft. So yeah, it's very light. I think maximum takeoff weight's about 700 kilos or thereabouts. So, which is pretty light. One of the lightest GA planes going around. So that's why this thing's only got like 2 seats in it. Very, very similar to a Cessna 152 when it comes to the weight. So yeah. Yeah, exclamation mark flight plan Ashley, and you can pop in and come fly with us. So yeah, so we're going to start at the so basically am I actually, no, I don't want to random and start. So we're going to do start walk around. I've only done the walk around once on the actual aircraft, but enough to sort of have a look at it, and it's well, it is what it is. It's actually very, very close to what you would do a walk around on. I don't do walk arounds on the Tomahawk, but what I do in real life, it's very, very similar. Everything's there what you normally would look at. So being nearly 60, I'm a bit subject to winds myself. Very funny, Tim, aren't we all? Aren't we all? All right, so we just select the camera to do the walk around. We're going to start off with where I normally would start off on a walk around. I usually start off on the left wing. Once I've actually checked the fuel, I sort of, whenever I do walk arounds, I always go and do read the maintenance list first. I always check the fuel first, do the fuel drains, then check the oil, and then I would actually do the walk around. Is generally how I do an aircraft. But we're gonna just select the left wing and go for it. Especially, why are we talking about farts for? We should be talking about Tomahawks. Thank you very much. But guys, Just Flight's in here, or why they are in here. If you have any questions about Just Flight products or anything, I would be hitting them up. You never know, they might be able to answer one of your questions for them. So, but they have popped in. Connor77G, welcome to the stream. G'day. Welcome. All right, so we are going to jump in here. The tug, it needs some work to do. It just keeps going up and down. Holy cow, did you guys hear that, or was that super loud? So, all right, we are looking at the left wing here, and there's a couple of things we can do. We can actually go down the list here, and actually I'm going to remove my face for a second. There we go. We can actually go down at the checklist, and I can check and remove chocks by just clicking the other little button here, I believe, and I can go left chock, and I can take that off, I think, from memory, or can I click it? I can't remember. Oh no, I can actually look at it. That was left tire check. Oh, okay. So then I can look at the pressure and all that sort of stuff. I'm still getting used to where the click spots are and all that sort of stuff on here. But we can go through and we can check them all. We want to remove the chock. Toggle chock. There we go. And that's, we removed the chocks, and we're going to look at the tire wear. We look at the left. So you can actually refill the tire or replace the tire, but our condition is at 99%. So we don't need to replace it, and our tire pressure is 29. Now, I actually don't know what the pressure should be. I guess if I read that in the manual, it's probably going to be there. And the manual for this is actually quite detailed. So we're going to go and check the stall horn. So that's the next thing we want to go and have a look at. That's this guy up here. We want to make sure that's actually working, and it's the stall horn or stall horn is actually checked and it's in good condition, so that's okay. If it wasn't, we could repair it. The tie downs, we're going to remove the tie downs. We're going to toggle the tie downs off, so we've removed that guy there. The fuel, we're going to restrain the actual fuel, and we're going to check to see if there's actually any water in the fuel. So very, very, very important to do. So we're going to drain the fuel. You get to hear it, get the sounds, you don't get to see it, but it's basically said there's no water in the fuel, so we're good to go. If we had to have a bit of water in the fuel, did anybody know, except for pilots out there, what would you do if you found that was water in the fuel? What would you do? Let me know in the comments there. Pitot cover heat is, we're going to go and check that, so we're going to go down the list here, and the pitot heat is okay, so we're going to remove the toggle, which is there, so we're going to remove that. And then we're going to check the gear struts. I didn't see. I must have missed this before, because I was thinking about when I was doing the walk around. One thing is I didn't see on the walk around there's checking the struts, but actually Just Flight have put it in here. Take another plane. No, just drain some more fuel, mate. Just drain some more fuel until you get all the water out of it. That's all you need to do. And if you keep draining and it keeps getting water in it, that's when you don't go flying. But just keep draining it, and eventually you'll get rid of all the water. That's all you have to worry about. So tell the rental company to fix it. No, the thing is, you can get water in the fuel tank just by the plane sitting out in the cold overnight. So ausflightsimmer 152 and AFS deliveries are not installed. Come on, Shane. They are actually installed. They are actually installed, Marcus. So I don't know. It's probably something to do with my settings for multiplayer since it reset my machine that I need to fix. But they are definitely installed. So I'm going to put it down to settings since that all happened yesterday. So I could probably have a look at that during the flight. Gear struts, so we're going to go and check the gear struts on this thing. They're in 98. I've done like 3 landings in this, and the gear struts are at 98. Whoopsies. That's embarrassing. Anyways, we're going to make sure that they're all actually checked. So you can do them individually, or you can just go and check all. This one, which we've gone and done there. Fuel sits on top of the water. Oh, he's talking about draining the fuel. Yeah, it looks incredible. Is it anything like the 146 or the BAE 146? My favorite airliners to fly in this sim. This is fantastic. Yeah, I think this is really, really cool that they've added things like this, as in persistence, as added in wear and tear, and then doing this sort of stuff like your walk arounds. So we're going to keep going around. Actually, this is showing us we should go around this way, but I'm going to go around the way that I actually do an aircraft anyway. So I'm going to go around backwards. We're going to do a bit of an aileron check on here. And that's what you would actually do. If it was me, I'd be checking the bolts underneath and all that sort of stuff like that. That one's been checked. That's in good condition. Going to do a bit of a flap check. I would wobble it from left and right as well, and we're going to do a fuel quantity check, so it's actually going to let us know, so we could actually add some more fuel in here, but we're going to put 75 in now, which is actually going to put us down, so we only need to have 75. So I think that's must be in gallons. All right, let's keep moving around to the back tail. We're going to do an elevator check on this one. I assume if they did an elevator check, Conti, don't quote me wrong, but I assume they would probably lean the plane down so they could see it, because you probably wouldn't be able to see it. We're going to do a rudder check. And you would be looking at the bolts and stuff like that to make sure they're attached. And an antenna check, you give that a bit of a wobble. So that's all good. We're going to go, just hit the check all button. We're going to go around to the other back of the wing where we'll do ailerons and flap checks. So I'm just going to go check all and go up to the top where we are going to do right tire check and engine check. Oh, there we go. Engines check. Engine oil is 98%. We've got 8 quarts in there, which is nice. We're going to get rid of the tie down, so we're going to toggle that tie down off. We're going to do a fuel drain as well. Make sure there's no water in that one. You can hear the sounds. Can you guys hear the sounds okay? And we're going to check the gear strap. Thought you had to head off. Okay, no worries. It is past his bedtime. So have we gone to this one? Oh, no, we haven't gone to this one yet. You can hear the sounds. Nice one. If not, I'll turn the music down a little bit more. We're going to check the nose wheel tire as well. That's all cool. We're going to do a prop check as well. Is spinning the props. Okay. Yeah, okay. Tow bar remove and fuel. We've done a fuel strain, so I don't know why we need to do another one there. And tow bar. Hang on, I keep hitting the wrong thing. We'll toggle off that and gear strut checks again. Okay. So that is the walk around. Obviously, you could follow the arrow and go that way, but I usually go from the left side and backwards. There we go. Just try to put the price in there. We're looking at $41.99 AUD. 29.99 pounds sterling and 35.95. I believe that's probably AUS. So, hey PC Gamer, what's going on? Well, I hope you're hi. Welcome to the stream. G'day, g'day, g'day. I think Conti might have actually flown one of these in real life as well. So, but yeah. Cool. All right, let's hit return, and then we're back in the aircraft here. So nice. Okay, and I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys to get up and started, but we're going to fly. Oh, one thing I haven't shown you is that this obviously is a very basic aircraft, but they guys have actually gone and put an autopilot in here as well. So you've got a master by just pressing the buttons here if you want to cheat and you couldn't be bothered hand flying, so you could go in there and hit those things there. So that's pretty cool. So you got your nav, you got a heading, you got altitude and all that sort of stuff like that. So nice and easy. Hey, Mr. Leap Freemason, welcome to the stream. G'day. Welcome. And also your flight information, which is pretty important. That's on here, so it's showing crosswind and no crosswinds and where the stuff's going to. So Brett plays. So any chance of developing a Sling 2 for Mr. ausflightsimmer Just Flight? Yeah, Just Flight. If you ever want to develop a Sling 2, I can give you heaps of reference stuff. Just let me know. I would love Just Flight to do a Sling 2. That would just make my my flight sim virtual career, wouldn't it? Hierarchy says, and Brett, and I didn't pay Brett at all to ask that at all. There we go. Brendan says a Sling 2 would be cool. Yeah, if you guys want to see Just Flight create a Sling 2, just put in Sling 2 in the chat there. We might be able to persuade them. That would be super cool. And a Tomahawk is easy to land. Well, apparently to my landings, it may not be. It may not be. All right, I've just got to connect my flight control, and then we'll get this stream up and running. That was a freebie. Yeah, I didn't actually pay to say that, but it sounded like it was set up. There we go. But yeah, super cool that they're actually, I got a question for you, Just Flight. So some of the features that we're seeing in this, are we actually going to see those updated in the other Arrow products you guys currently got? Oh, there's one thing I didn't show you because I really don't use checklists, but we saw this in the BAE 146 version 2 update, but the guys do have a checklist. If you want to go through a checklist here, all the information's actually in the checklist. Everything's there that you want to have a look at, and also you can go and put your own charts and things like that in here as well. But I won't be using these today. Actually, I might use some of it. It's got, there we go. I'll use the information here that we need here. So I'll go back. I wonder if I can do this. There we go. It stays on the same page. There we go. Cool. Short field takeoffs. Don't need that. I'm just going to wing it. Flap sets. Yep, that's fine. All right, I'm just going to use that for our V speeds and so forth. So best rate of climb 70 knots. Best angle of climb is 61. Yeah, cruising. Yep. 75. 2,500 revs. What's best climb? What's best glide? Very, very, very similar to sling speeds, actually. Doing that hands over our ears to pull the sling 2 request. Oh, well, we had to try. We had to try, didn't we? We had to try. Thank you, everyone. When can we buy it? Aussie 72. It's available on Thursday. Available on Thursday. So yeah, so you can pick it up this week. You won't have to wait that long. So, all right, let's see if I can find another plug here. There we go. So I'm hoping, guys, just a reminder that Flight Sim reset all my settings on me yesterday. So I've plugged what I think is majority of them in, but we may have a couple of hiccups along the way. But as far as I know, everything should be pretty good. So is it going to be on the Sim Marketplace on Thursday? I don't know about that, but Just Flight might be able to answer that question. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this thing up, put the music down a little bit more. Oh, there we go. It's going to be on the marketplace as well. Okay, you guys are asking all the great questions. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. It's going to be a simultaneous release. Nice one. Nice one. We actually didn't. Oh, I suppose we did. We've had a good look on the aircraft. So, all right, let's close the door. Close the door. We're going to latch it down. I'm actually going to leave this open here. To click that for. Oh no, hang on. I just locked it. There we go. I actually did that all the wrong way. And then we're going to go up the top and we're going to latch it up here. Make sure all the doors are locked. Cool. All right. What do we want to do? I'm going to get rid of this guy here for now. And we are going to actually go to the right tank. So I think I put 75 about in all of them. So we're going to make sure the mixture's up all the way. We're going to have a little squirt in here. I normally would say anything else. I'm going to drop all the sounds off just for a minute while we start her up. How do I join you guys online? Nicola, you can put in ! multiplayer. There's a quick video we created, so you could check us out on that. So, all right, so let's go down here. I think from memory on this guy here, I actually clicked both of these. I actually put the alternator on at the same time. I could be wrong, but it's not going to hurt it. That's for sure. Actually, before I get into this, I'm going to quickly shut that down. And I want to show you that circuit breakers. There's a bunch of circuit breakers, not all of them, but a bunch of circuit breakers that have been modeled in here that you can mess around with. So cool. All right, now let's go back to this. Okay, just making sure we can hear everything. Anti-collision lights can go on. Make sure that our parking brake is set. And I don't think this has a choke in it, though. I don't think this has a choke. Not that I can see one sticking out anywhere. But yeah, I don't think it's got a choke, so should be good to start. So clear on the left, clear on the right. We'll clear the prop. Make sure we yell that out. Oh, I forgot to put the fuel pump on. Normally we would put the fuel pump on. So, but it does have a Phil. It does have a autopilot. It's the aircraft normally doesn't have one in here, but the guys at Just Flight have actually put some buttons in here on the EFB. I didn't actually use the fuel pump, so she's a very well maintained aircraft because she started off with not having one on there. So that was good. Pitot heat can go on as well. And we are just going to make sure that our T's and P's are good to go. So our pressure's straight in the green, which we want. We've got amps in there as well. Oil pressure is nearly there and oil temperatures are already in the green. Navigation lights are on here too. I left these on, so they've stayed because I put the nav lights on. They had some cloud around the other day when I did some circuits in Maryborough, so it just kept those on as the persistence, which is super cool. So, but yeah, very, 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 very cool. What runway are we actually taking off today, guys? I haven't actually had a look. Has anybody seen what the flag's doing? No one's down there. I assume everybody's... There's a flag and it's pointing this way, so it looks like we're gonna kick off down here, but I think the wind, if we have a look, is pretty minimal. Doesn't seem to be any wind around, so... while the rest of the engines are warming up. One thing that I will know that I did know about the Tomahawk is the Tomahawk, you need to actually get it rolling a little bit before she'll actually start changing direction with the nose wheel. So, or else it will have, because obviously things like engine torque and all that's been put into here, so the aircraft will generally try to go one direction. So, does the doors open? Yes, they do, Casey. You just missed all that. I remember this in the modern day relic when with a 38 fumbling through W2 styled transporter radios, and then I climbed out of a... okay. I don't know what that means. We left is we've got all these traffics for the trucks. I just went and turned off airport traffic and it's still on. Way to this guy. If you remove the brake. Alright, we're just going to go around this guy here. How's the sounds happening, guys? Can you hear it okay? Sorry, I've just got new sound adjustments. We're moving, we are. Nicola, you can put in exclamation mark flight plan and it'll be the first OKO that's there. Sounds good, cool. I've actually done all my sounds the new way, Brett, so if you could give me your little numbers whenever at different parts of flight, that would be great. We will do a run-up on the aircraft too. I'm pretty sure the run-up's in the manual, but I'm just going to do one off my head. I haven't tested the autopilot, so we'll see how we go. The only thing I've messed around with this is I've just done some circuits in it, so I would have liked to spend some more time in the aircraft before we streamed it, but unfortunately all that stuff went haywire last night, so... But it taxis really, really, really nice. I'm using Sim Update 14, so I'm not in the Sim Update 15 beta. I think it's got the new ground handling effects coming in Sim Update 15. We'll go down here and actually, fuck, can we go down on that runway there? Whoops. Oh, we can go. All right, we'll do a run up down here. Sounds a good. Voice is a solid 8 and the sim's about a 7. Ah, perfect. I do have the window open at the moment, so sounds will calm down in a little bit. The planes are floating? Yeah, they're floating because they don't have this scenery. See how well this thing turns. I'll say there's probably many simmers that are actually spent time in the Tomahawk in real life over the years. You guys are right to take off. I'm just going to do a bit of a run up here. I don't know the exact numbers they use for the run up on this aircraft, but we'll work it out. All the vents are open. Do they actually? The actual vent doesn't close itself, but the inlet would. Okay, cool. T's and P's, we'll have a look after that. Oil pressure is still the same. Fuel pressure is good. Amps are good. Oil temperatures are good. All right. I'm probably going to do 1800, I think. Just make sure the brakes are holding on the run up. The left mag, we had a bit of a drop. Back to both. Make sure we've got a drop on the right, but not as no more than probably 70 than the left, so that looks pretty good. We're going to take the fuel pump off and see if anything happens. We are good to go. And amps are still the same. Going to see how this thing's going to idle. Power back, and I'm actually doing this run up not on full mixture. And she's idling okay. Cool. We'll put that back up, drop that back down. That goes up, that goes down. That goes up, that goes down. And we can adjust the trim, or even with this aircraft here, you could actually, has it got a trim tab on the back? Can't see it. But different aircraft, you can actually stick your head out the window and turn around, you can actually see the trim tag. Oh, that's one thing I didn't show you. There we go. They're in the back here, so you can actually press them out there and they'll go out on the front. So we've got some bags and stuff in here, which is pretty cool. All right, we are going to close this up. Makes it a little bit quieter. Landing lights. Are you guys good to go? Go and do some flying. And I've got the carb heat off at the moment. Snack bag. I'm not sure if it's bags or what is that? That is a bag. It is a bag. Yeah. There we go. You're gonna send it? Cool. All right, let's go. But yeah, a lot of stuff packed into a small aircraft to have a bit of fun with, which is always good. And I'm sort of skimming over a lot of the detail that's actually in here behind, you know, the suction meter and all that sort of stuff. So can't wait to see how this takes off. Oh, actually, I didn't check to see if my flaps can go all the way down. So we want to make sure that they're working in case you don't have a flap failure. Because this is persistence and you can have things go wrong with the aircraft, you want to make sure that you're doing all this sort of stuff. A spring-loaded flap, you can hear it. Nice. Come on, checklist is not coming out. Hang on. There we go. Just looking at the speed. Okay, all right, cool. We are good with that. We're going to start pull back and rotating on about 60 knots. Do your seatbelts up? I know. Sure. Oh, there's plenty of traffic on the runway, but we're going to come out. Toot, what's going on? Greetings from New Zealand. Welcome to the stream. All right, so we're on that runway 3. We're going to on climb. Make sure the trim is working. Cool. Make sure we're in neutral there. We're going to on climb to, I don't know, we'll see what the weather's looking like, because every time I fly over here, we always have fog, so we may have to change the weather so we can see what's going on. But we'll on climb to 1500 to start off with. And that'll be fine. Cool. All right, let's go. I haven't changed one. I haven't mucked around with any of the sensitivities on my controls since they all got changed, so this will be interesting. Speed's low, 40, 50, 60. We're going to rotate. And we're going to do best. We're going to climb at 70 knots. There's no wind around, so it should be pretty smooth up here. 300, flaps going up. And look at that, no hands, all trimmed up nicely already. All trimmed up nicely. So we're going to follow the runway heading till we've hit about 1,500 feet, and then we'll make a right hand turn slowly, pretty much on our way. And then I'm going to get up to, know what we're going to do with this weather. It seems pretty crashy, doesn't it? Hey, Edmund, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. There's 1,000. We might only just stay at 1,500. Performance levels are pretty good at the moment. We're going to pop the nose down, make sure we can't see any traffic, and then we'll keep going up to 1,500. And we'll keep trimming. Yeah, there's absolutely no wind around, so it's flying quite nicely at the moment. He wants to move now. That nose down. Do a barrel roll. Not just yet. I don't know her well enough just yet. Gonna even out here. At 2,200, I think's cruise RPM from memory. All right, we're gonna clear to the left, clear to the right, and make our turn. Go on course. Do a barrel roll in the thing? No. Actually, I will do a barrel roll, Captain Rugby. I will do a barrel roll, but it's going to cost you 50 euros, my friend. It's going to cost you 50 euros for a barrel roll. Sorry, just joined, so apologies if I mentioned it, but the first impressions of the plane, oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Yep, it's really, really, really good. Holy cow, we just hit the follow goal. Alberto, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hang on, I just need to trim things up a little bit. I'm still getting to know the plane, but I'm familiar with it because I've used it in X-Plane X-Plane 11 from Just Flight over the years. But as you can see, if you have a look down, I've only got not even 2 hours in it. So obviously the plane's going to steer and lean to the left. Always, because it's obviously got the rotation of the prop going to do that, so that's all part of what these aircraft do. Let's get back down to 1,500 and check to see what this autopilot's going to do. Looks like a lovely day of weather. Yeah, I might have to change it just so we can have some nice weather. But it's good that it's not windy. I was flying this around when I was doing the, I had about 8 knots of crosswind and about 6 knots of headwind when I was doing circuits, and you could really, really notice it. You really had to use your rudder pedals and do crosswind techniques. Where there's some aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator you can just get away with. You don't even have to use the rudder pedals, but this one, the flight model's quite nice on it. Wind weather? What do you mean wind weather? Now RPM up a little bit. And trim a little bit more. See if we can get some more speed out of it. Obviously, I'm only flying slow at the moment. So I have to keep trimming here. There we go. That's our cruise where we want to be at our cruise. How does it handle Aussie 72? It handles actually quite well. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I'm even trying to compare it to a real world two-wheel aircraft with similar sort of weight, and yeah, it's and at you know, 0 wind, it's feeling pretty good. Let's see if this autopilot's going to work. Master on, and we want to keep the altitude there, and let's go to nav. Let's see what it's going to do. So is it going to try to go to nav, or is it going to go back? It's probably going to go back to the airport, I'm thinking. Yeah, it wants to go back to the airport. Oh, hang on. I reckon I don't have the gyro setting on this done correctly in the settings. So that's not going to actually work if I put it on nav. Did I have it set the wrong way? Hang on. Let's put it back. Captain Robbie says, likes it sounds like the planes that fly over your house. Looks really good. Plane. How does it stack up the ATA, the A2A with flight dynamics and stuff like that? I can't actually compare it to the A2A, unfortunately. Does the Duke release? Not too sure. If Just Flightsy, they might be able to answer that. I'm going to go to the right side of the of downtown here. Just going to put it on heading mode and just see what happens here. Who was that? I can't understand the language, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the follow. Just Flight says for the Duke, currently looking early May following Sim Update 15 release. Gav, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. G'day, mate. Hope you're doing well. There we go. I'll just turn that down a little bit. But yeah, hand flies nice. You can trim it up nice. And if we have a look, we've still got 1.3 hours on it. We've still got 99% condition, which is pretty cool. We haven't trashed it at all just yet. The sim looks good. Yeah, you can't really see much at the moment as we're flying over. But yeah, we're just going to hang around about 1,500 feet for now. Yeah, I was about to say that the voice in the sim was at the same level. I moved to the PC from the TV. Yeah. Nice day for flying. The weather looks friendly. Well, it's nice and calm. It's just fog. And obviously, you don't really want to fly in fog.
Alberto B53 just subscribed.
Alberto, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. That is way too kind, mate. Thank you very much for using your Prime as well. This is for you, Legend. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for that. The plane in the sim looks great. There we go. Alright, let's get back on heading here. So that's reading 80. It's showing 68 degrees. Now it's showing okay. That's gonna stay on, and that's gonna stay on. Cool. Happy days. So if we were just using a heady bug, I'm not sure with the nav. I think I've got a bloody gyro setting somewhere that's wrong. Captain Aaron, what's going on? Good morning, fine sir. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the resub.
Captain_Aaron B just subscribed.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate this. Thank you so much. That's 3 months already on Twitch. I appreciate that, Aaron. Thank you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, my friend. It comes with a stack of liveries as well, ladies and gents. There's even an Aussie livery in there, but I'm sure you're going to see multiple liveries come out on flightsim.to, so, and that sort of stuff like that. But thank you, mate. Appreciate it, Aaron. Thank you. Kraken says, I got to change the CDI on the PMS if you... Oh, that's right. Thank you very much. There we go. I forgot about that. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Gav. Alright, we'll check out nav and see if it's going to work. That's why it was sending me haywire, and I was thinking, hang on, isn't there like an auto gyro drift thing in the settings? But see, I was like, I don't know why it's not working. Pringle! Hey, Pringle, what's going on? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the first class membership. Hope the holidays are doing well. Thank you, mate. This is for you. There we go, straight onto the nav. Does it with the TDS GTN 754? I think it does from memory. I can't actually change the ones that I've got because I think the engine's going, so it won't let you change it, but I'm pretty confident. Just flights in here. Does it work with the GTN 750 from TDS? I think it does from memory when I looked at it in the manual, but don't quote me. I think it does. That's renew. Holy cow. Doing that at the milk run on VATSIM. Oh, nice. They might be still here. Or they might have gone. I'm not sure. Hey, 49 Whiskey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. G'day, g'day, g'day. Aussie72 says, what else is coming from Just Flight? Well, he said that you got the Black Square Dukes coming in early May. After that, I'm not 100% sure of what's when. Just Flight says, yes, still here, sort of. Is that sort of for the answer with the TDS? Have we missed TDS GTN 750? I think it does from memory from looking at the manual, but does it work with the TDS GTN? There's a question. So, using our RPM, I think from memory is 2,200 on this guy. Fuel pressures are still good. Amps are all in the pluses. Oil pressures come up to the green now, and oil temps still in the green, so T's and P's are good. We could now turn off the pumps, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to switch tanks, even though we've only been flying for probably 15-20 minutes, but we're going to do that anyway. Change it to the left pump. There you go, 750, yes it is. And then we're going to turn the fuel pump off here. Happy days. This is like your 1980 Toyota Corolla is what this thing is. Taking it for a very, very slow ride. So, a lot of fun. But this thing will be amazing in VR. Just look at the coverage you've got with the big glass windows on here in every angle. Even at the back there is very, very good for VR. So this would be a great VR plane, and also nice and easy, basic to fly but detailed. So it would be a good VR aircraft. So, oh, what a feeling. Absolutely Aussie 72. All right, let's see where our first airport is. We're not, oh geez, I'm not even squawking or anything. I got too excited. Let's backspace. Keep going back to standby. Oh, it's not clicking on to Alt. Odd. Like I said, this is not fully updated. I need to do an update on it, so it's probably got something to do with that. Alright, we have got ET of 12 minutes, so 19 nautical miles out. We are cruising about 88 knots at the moment, so we could probably go, we could go a little bit quicker than this, but we're just going to keep it at the cruising speed. Currently no tailwinds. We've got a crosswind component of 2 knots. We're tracking 75 and airspeed is 93, or true airspeed is 93. So which that's sort of matching if we're getting like, oh no, a tailwind between 0 and 3 knots, and we're a little bit quicker than what we're actually indicating. That's probably about right. The Tomahawk called the Tomahawk because it tends to go into a flat spin when stall spin that was unrecoverable. Yeah, so Just Flight have actually modeled all the spinning and stuff into this, so we can give it a go a little bit later. We'll get some landings underneath our belt before I start going doing stalls in it, but yes. Aaron said, where did this plane come from? Sorry, just Ginny. It's from Just Flight. It's going to be released on Thursday, so this is the pre-release of the Tomahawk. It will be available in the marketplace all and from the Just Flight store. I thought a good rudder would bring it out of its fin. It should do, Mr. William Kelly. But some people, you know, when you get into a spin, some people don't do the right thing. They might not recover the spin correctly and use the incorrect techniques. Secondary map in there, not that we'd really need it, but oh, happy days. Is this released aviation? No, it releases on Thursday. Just Flight confirmed it just a little while ago. Oh, we're getting some movement now. I'm not using AccuSky. This is all native flight sim weather. But guys, I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. We just hit our follow goal, so that's absolutely amazing. We've been multi-streaming on Twitch as well, and we've just hit our 2 months over there, so into our 3rd month. So thank you very much. We're really, really close to getting the sub goal over there, and we just hit our latest follow goal. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. And it's Colonel. Yes, this is Reggie's plane in Iron Eagle. Absolutely. Yep, he had the Tomahawk in Iron Eagle. That is funny. Yep. Actually, it'd be really, really cool if Just Flight had the Reggie. Oh, hang on. We had a Reggie livery. Snake run? Oh, we nearly did the snake run then. It's gonna go up to 2,000. The terrain's just crept up on me. Can't see a thing. I'll have to change the weather, I think, because it's not really ideally what we want to do. Especially when we've got some, the way that I've done this route, we've got some nice mountains, so just like Queenstown, yeah, ideally I don't want to be flying like this. I might actually just change it now. So we can find a nice little preset here. Yeah. There we go. Autumn sun. It's not really autumn for you guys in the States now, is it? No. Cool and crisp. No, oh, definitely not cool and crisp. Actually, not all of you guys are going to have weather presets, so I'm just going to actually set it to a few clouds in Flight Simulator. There we go. We'll set it to a few clouds, and we're at 1246. That way we can see what's going on. All right, let's go back to Autopilot Master. We'll hit altitude and heading bugs. Should be fine. 9 quakes in 2 hours. You got earthquakes again, Xenon. Very much spring here in the US. I had to mow the lawn twice now. Oh, that's no good. It's starting to, like, I still have to mow the lawn every week, Aaron, but it's starting to slow down. There was actually a statistic, because it's been raining again. We're into the 100th day of the year, and it's rained out of 100 days on the Sunshine Coast. It's rained 80 days. It's just rain, 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 and rain. But anyways, let's not talk about weather. Performance on this, frames for days. Really, really good. No issue with performance. Do you like weather? I like weather when it's nice. Like it's great, it's windy as anything. Rains less in Melbourne. I know this weather that we've had this summer, it's been probably the second wettest summer I've experienced in like 25 years up here. It's been crazy. You know how it's like to live in England. Yeah, but it's just humid and raining up here. Everything gets moldy and stuff like that because it's just, yeah, it's interesting. So someone remind me too, we'll do this landing, or someone reminds me at some point towards the end of the stream or something, we'll actually go and check what the wear and tear is on the aircraft too. I'll pull up, actually, I will pull up some of the documents which aren't final, and there could be, this is pre-release, there could be a couple of bugs in this too, not to mention. Where's the wear and tear manual? Here we go. I've got some notes about wear and tear, so when we get into cruise on the next leg, I'll talk about how they actually calculate that, which is quite interesting. When's coffee break? This airport here, we're going to take a quick coffee break, and then we'll take off. We'll do a full stop here. I don't know which airport, what the elevation is here, but we'll do a full stop here, and then we'll take off to the next leg, and then we'll talk about a bit more about the wear and tear in the aircraft. What's the sounds levels at the moment?
84 flaps cut off, pull off, and shut off. Masters, crack my door, and emergency button.
We can actually cheat with the wind because it's got it on the EFB. So we've got a tailwind component, so we know exactly, and there was no crosswind component. But we can actually cheat in this aircraft. Voice is 8, Sims. Okay, so Sims a little bit too high then by the sounds of it. The runway's up and down, so we're going to pretty much enter on the downwind leg here, so, and do a left-hand turn in. But you can check the winds, which is a nice little reference there. We've got GoPro view. Yeah, cool. Can't remember what views we set up for this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Just Flight do have views for this, but I don't use them. I make my own, so. The music I had to mute, Sids, so yours is maybe 4. I don't know what 4 means. Oh, you said Sims. Okay, music about 4. Cool. Yeah, I've got the music turned down a little bit. I actually finally went and set presets on my Stream Deck finally for music and stuff. I played around since I had to reset all my settings. I just went and reset all the sounds up, so I'll have to go back and listen to the VOD and see. Good thing is when you purchase this from Just Flight, you get Just Flight points, so you may have some credits there, so you can use those. All right. Don't know if I'm going to need carb heat on. I'm not going to put it on for this. Is there 2 runways? There's 2 runways here, isn't there? Oh, this is the international airport. Good job, ausflightsimmer. I'm probably into Bravo here. Oh, this is going to be good. We'll probably come in on the left-hand runway here. It's good you don't need to change. Professional. Right there. Thank you. Yeah, I did. Look at this. Look at this. Hang on. I just need a bigger stream deck. It's the only problem. I finally got off my backside and did this instead of doing it manually, but I actually got them all there. Got them set at different levels. Finally. It only taken me 4 years or 5 years of streaming to do it, but anyways. Hey, sometimes good things happen when your system plays up. All right, we're going to take off the autopilot. We're going to manually do a bit of a downwind circuit here for this runway on the left-hand side. We're probably a little bit high, but that's all right. What is it, GA? No, it's GA. Looks like it's GA on the left-hand side, so we're going the left-hand runway. Haven't I got any more trim left in this plane? No. I've got maximum trim already on it. Okay. Oh, this is Ontario Airport. Okay. I bought myself a new streaming deck, the Razer Loop Deck, and rotary dials and volumes. Loving it side of the Elgato Stream Deck. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, I've got max trim. Or my trim buttons aren't set up. I'm not sure. I think my trim settings aren't set correctly because my controls got all messed up. I'll double check when I get on the ground. I think it might be me. Aussie72 says Just Flight, if you could do a bit of a guess, how many man hours does it take that it took to actually build the Tomahawk? Great question, Aussie72. How many man hours? Right, we're gonna get ready for slow flight here. There's nothing wrong with my trim button. Gotta get ready for Doctor's Point. Have a good stream, Shane. I still #1. Thank you, Aaron. I'll catch you later, my friend. 69, of course. You're going to say that, Maple Leaf. I think Maple Leaf was reading his IQ out. Thank you, Evil. I gotta double check my trim settings because I'm max trim. And I'm pulling back on the yoke. Probably should have turned that pump on beforehand. So I could feel, even though it was only a couple of knots, I could feel turning into the wind there, which was cool. Look at that. We're just sitting above 40 knots there. Holy cow. Just like, can we have the date shown, the latest update was released to the next? Yeah, I gotta get my trim all sorted out. I think the autopilot's messed with the plane. Oh, it's because the master's still on. I'm fighting the autopilot. I'm fighting the plane. So I didn't click it off properly. I'm like, it does not feel right at all. And it's like, okay, the autopilot's still on. That feels so much better. Now when I'm trimmed, the trim's actually working. Holy cow. That would have been a dreadful... There we go. Now we're trimmed for landing. Holy cow. Edmund said it's actually, we asked the question before. We asked if it's coming to Marketplace. Just like, is it coming to Xbox on the Marketplace as well this week? Or is it just PC on the Marketplace? Right, first landing, ladies and gents. Oh, it was a dreadful landing. That was pathetic. I didn't have it trimmed enough. Holy cow. All right, so next time I need a little bit more trim because I had too much on it, too much pushback on the yoke. I'm full flaps. 92. I'll go and have a look to see what it was, Inspector. We're still sitting on 99 because I got it on realistically. Like, it was a safe landing and all that, but I want them to be perfect. But yeah. Is there no chimes? Well, Ozzy, I guess there's not because it's not a proper autopilot. The guys have just put that in there. Like, it's not actually equipped with one. On the real aircraft. But no, there's no chimes. Brett plays something we're looking at, so maybe yes. Okay. Is it releasing on Xbox or is it just PC this week? Sorry, guys. Maple, you wouldn't even know how to actually give a score over 5 if you tried. Actually, Phil's got the right idea. I don't know why I'm taxiing down here. Thank you, Benny. Are you still doing your VATSIM event, Benny? Right. I'll taxi back here. Michael says 7 out of 10. I like that a little bit better. Hey mate, what airport did we just land at? I'd like to come fly with you. Taroko, if you did exclamation mark flight plan, it will be the second ICAO on the flight plan. I think we landed at Ontario. I think it's Ontario in California International Airport. I think it's Kilo. There we go. Kilo Oscar November Tango. Yeah. So the next part we're going up to is Palm Springs. And then we've got a nice little trip in between the mountains before we get there. Hey Mark, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. G'day, g'day, g'day. Hope you're doing well. See how it's bumping up and down on the nose? So like the suspension's going, but I might, if I pull back, thinking it should stop that. Suspension going. Okay. I haven't checked the weights at all. Well, it's got me in the front and luggage in the back, so 170 pounds because... Oh, not on, hang on. See, that's one of the other settings. I'm on pounds when I should be in kilos. I need to go and change that. Looks like the Mercedes F1 car. It does. Yeah. If I check my fuel, as in what way? We changed tanks before, so our fuel is pretty good. We'll switch to the right tank when we take off. I don't know. Well, the fuel imbalance that it's in the wing, so I don't know why it would be causing the nose to bob. Know that when it comes to the suspension, it has something to do with the wear and tear on the aircraft too. So on the ground, the wear of the tires and the gear struts while taxiing are taken off is affected by the same factors of during touchdown. The tire are also affected by wherever the tires are skidding or the noise of the wheels scrubbing. The pitot, head warning, propeller, ailerons, flaps, elevators and rudders can all sustain damage if operated from loose surfaces such as gravel or at high speeds, as well as if they impact the ground, e.g. wing clipping a building or a tree or tail or prop strike. Accumulation of water in the fuel will occur at very slow rates under any conditions on the ground, but will occur more quickly if the fuel tank quantities are low, and therefore there is precipitation. How cool is that? So that's just the wear and tear and things happening to the aircraft. That's just the ground part. We've got all stages of flight. We've got air, we've got failures, we've got touchdown. How they've calculated this and do the wear and tear, super cool. What's the cruise speed on the Tomahawk? Just go about 90 knots today. We're just keeping it nice and casual. I'm just going to go up here and just keep the engines running. And I'm just going to go and have a quick coffee break. No, I didn't break the front shocks. Is Tomahawk available? Mr. Pilot Peely, a great question. Thursday. It'll be out on Thursday. Pounds, kilos reminds me of butane. Yes, we're in kilos. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're aiming for this Thursday. All right. Brakes can go on. Keep the RPM there. And I'm going to keep it on the left tank just for the moment. Then we'll switch for the right tank. All right, guys, we're just going to go and take a quick break. I'm going to make a coffee. We'll be back. We'll be about 5 minutes or so. Then we're going to be heading up to Palm Springs. There we go. Cool. All right. I'll figure that out later. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, we are back. All right, let's jump in and head our way down to Palm Springs. We'll pop this up here, close that. We're gonna keep the fuel pump on. We're gonna go to the right tank there, start using some of that down. Cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I'm not gonna bother doing any other checks. We'll just hope everything's going to be okay. Let's pick this song. It's one of the louder ones. It's Mr. 72 over there. Got to get that trim back to neutral. There we go. Cool. All right, let's go. A bit of a bounce there. I saw Mr. 72. Heels to the floor. $50. 60, you slightly pull back on the throttle. There we go. Oh, I heard a little screech on the tires there. I feel like this thing needs a lot of trim, a lot of up trim. Yeah, she needs a little bit of trim. Nice little 500 feet per minute. Not really what you would do taking off, but anyways, we'll take that. $300 flaps going up. We'll just increase this height here. Massive long runway. It's 500 feet. I'm gonna go to the left. I'm just looking at my turn coordinator bowl to make sure that we are using our rudder pedals properly. I'm just doing a 180 here and then we're just gonna head straight back. Been a little bit slack there, but that will do. There's 1,000 feet. Look at those mountains for a second. All right, we should be, I think I've fly through the middle of these as we get to Palm Springs, so we should be all right. Should be all right. We'll go up to about 1,500 for the moment. Oh, the sounds on this is actually really, really good. If you go and check out Just Flight's YouTube channel, they actually did a 15-minute video of the sounds on it, which is probably better to listen than what's on the stream here. Because I got music and stuff playing, but the sounds were really done really well. Oh, Marcus is in the Sting 4. Have to find something slow enough to fly with this old girl, hey? Definitely slow and low flying on this one. All right, good pump can go off. I think I'm gonna have to get out my VR headset for this thing. All right, we're on our way to Palm Springs, ladies and gents. Is the Twitch stream stopped? Still going. Like it stopped for whatever reason. There we go. It does sound great, absolutely. Still eat. Oh, make sure I don't smack the coffee. I think Mrs. Oz glued up the Boeing mug and put it back into the coffee thing. I'm not going to use it after the breakdown we had the other day. Now we're moving. Marcus is flying rings around me, but yeah. Hey Mark, what's going on? Welcome. What's the cloud level doing here? Just thinking when we should do a spin on it, but it's going to take a while to get up to 3,500 feet before I'm thinking about doing the spin. At least there wasn't a wasp in this one. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like a wasp in the cup? Alright, let's gain some altitude. We'll go up to 4.5 because the ground level's about 1,000 here. Oh, my coffee debacle, yeah. We'll see if we can do a bit of a spin. Dr. Rugby said, great stream, Shane, but I'll have to wrap up. Take care. No worries, mate. Have a good night. Catch you later, Rugby. Alright, going up, and we'll see. I probably shouldn't do my first spin on this thing on stream, but anyways. Just going to the left of these mountains, and just over here is where we would fly up into Palm Springs, so I don't have to go that high. We're slowly going to get up to 3.5. I don't think I've got the Sting 4, Marcus. For some reason, I swear I've got it set to show other planes properly, but it's not showing anybody's. Just defaulting to the Baron on everybody's. Hey boss man, what's going on? Welcome. Hope you're doing well over in Twitch land. Thanks very much for popping over. We're just checking out the new Just Flight Tomahawk that's releasing on Thursday. We're just going to get her up to some altitude here, and then we're going to do a couple of, I don't know. I might do a power off stall first before I bother doing a power on stall, and I'll just see how she's going to behave. Pilot Pilly said, took my first pilot lesson a few weeks back, was postponed due to bad weather since before Christmas. Yeah, that's something, Mr. Pilot Pilly, you're going to have to get used to, is things getting cancelled and stuff because it's weather. But I tell you what, you'd rather be on the ground wishing you were up in the air than up in the air wishing you were on the ground. So, congratulations on the first lesson. A very good plane trainer for many pilots. Yeah, I'd say many people. Actually, one of the flight schools up the road from me has actually got a Tomahawk. Mr. Steve Ellis! Hey Pete, what's going on? Hope you're doing well, Pete. Thank you very much for the raid of 21. Welcome everybody from Mr. Steve's stream. I was in there before watching Steve do some Milk Run Mondays over on VATSIM, so hello Mark. How are you, Pete? What's going on? We're just slowly climbing our altitude. I'm going to conduct a couple of spins in this thing as we're on our way to Palm Springs. So you just tuned in at the right time. But guys, thank you very much everybody for popping in from Steve's stream. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well. But we are in the Just Flight Tomahawk that gets released on Thursday. So doing a very, very slow ascent up. I'm not confident to do a spin at this altitude. I think I'm going to need another taco up. So, hello Sandfly, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. If this is the first time you're catching one of our streams, we are multi-stream over on Twitch and as well as YouTube. So, hey Casey, what's going on? Brett places in options under traffic down the bottom traffic radar, you need to put the slider. I've got it set on high. That's what it's actually set onto. So I don't know why it's doing it. I might just go and untap it and tap it back on though, and just see. Boxman says, must just say that Just Flight has stepped up their game. This plane is right up there with the A2A Comanche. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I really like the effects of, you know, Adbina sort of making the aircraft alive with having wear and tear and stuff. As I mentioned before, just before, we've got another 500 to go. When it comes to wear and tear just on the ground, I sort of read it pretty quickly, but wear and tear on the ground, I'll just reread what's actually in the instructions here, is the wear. So this is how it calculates wear and tear on the ground. The wear on the tires and the gear struts while taxiing or taxiing off on effect is affected by the same factors as during touchdown. The tire wear is also affected by the weather. Whether the tires are skidding or the nose wheel is scrubbing. So if you do a crappy landing, you're going to actually use more wear and tear on the aircraft. Same as if you're taxiing around too quickly. The pitot head, the stall warning, the propeller, the ailerons, the flaps, the elevators, and the rudders can all sustain damage if operating from loose surfaces such as gravel or high speeds, as well as impact on the ground with wing clipping and clipping buildings and trees. A tail or a prop strike, so obviously you're going to cause damage there. Accumulation of water in the fuel occurs at a very slow rate under the conditions of under conditions on the ground. I can't speak, but will occur more quickly if the fuel tank quantities are low or if there's precipitation, just like in real life. So that's just the ground. I'm going to see if I can do some stalls and then maybe throw her in the spin. Actually, we'll see. I'll do a power off stall because that's going to be a little bit more benign. Actually, I shouldn't probably have that coffee on the yoke just in case something happens. Yeah, so don't hit the trees. So we're going to do a power off stall with no flaps, and then we'll see. Let the wing drop. Oh, just going to do a Benny. I'm just going to no. No, I'm not letting the wing drop straight away. I need to see it stall first. I'm not going to let the wing drop. We'll do that on the second stall because I don't know how she's going to behave. Generic models, there we go. That's what I've got wrong. All right. Remind me when I land markers that I need to go and change that. All right. I'm just going to do a stall. I'm not going to try to... There's a stall horn. Hey, that's a pretty benign stall. I did want to drop, and I could fix it with just a tad bit of rudder. No. I didn't say I was going to do a stall. I didn't say I was going to spin it yet. So now we're going to do a stall, no flaps, with a bit of power. This should induce a bit more of a stall, and it should induce a little bit of wing. Once I do this, see, basically with your stalls, you can manipulate your stalls a little bit, and pretty much to get the best wing drop, you would have one notch of flaps and power on. When you stall it will get the wing to drop more than others. So, but now we're actually going to do with a bit of power this time, right? No buffer yet. There's the buffer. Oh! So, a little bit of a wing thing. Not much. That was bad recovery though. Right, so what we're going to do this time, I know I'm flying in the wrong direction now, but I can't be bothered changing the direction. What we're going to do is we're going to put a notch of flaps this time. And then we're going to do a power on stall. And then I will try to put it into a spin this time. Are we ready? I'm actually a little bit nervous because I think my coffee's wobbling on the table. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. We're in the spin. I did one thing, Benny. What did I do wrong? One major flaw I did wrong there, Benny. What was it? What's the one thing I did wrong big time on that one? Massively. Benny's flies planes, so he knows what I'm probably talking about. You fell asleep, and suddenly there is a different stream being beeped on. What's going on, Nutrient 8? Welcome. I didn't yank the power. That's right. I didn't yank the power. But yes, she definitely. I helped it just a tiny bit on the rudder pedal. I'll be honest. I helped it just a tiny bit to speed up the spin. It would have got there eventually, but I didn't want to lose too much altitude, so I helped the spin a little bit. Yeah, I didn't put the throttle back. Exactly right. Yeah. Do we want to put it into one more spin? We'll do one more. Then we've got to get going to we got to get going, or else we're going to take ages to get there. You spin at the aircraft? Oh, probably won't go into too much. But the aircraft will spin on the stall. Flaps down. Oh, it's done it all by itself then. Didn't really get into much of a spin then. It definitely did a wing drop. Alright, I'm actually going to do one thing here as well. Just before, and then we'll keep going. going to try one thing here. Let's get some speed happening first. Warning, right flap is in up and left flap is in up. Damn it, Benny. It's all Benny's fault. My flaps are in up now. Now I've got to do a flapless landing when we get down to bloody, because I was over the maneuvering speed. I saw it, we slipped past the red. Damn it. I need maintenance on the plane now. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a bit of a tight turn. We're at 4,500 feet. There we go. Now we're in the turn. Losing altitude. Get that back. There we go. There's one turn. I'll keep going. We'll do another one. There we go. Now we've got it. Put a bit more power in. Now I'm losing heaps of altitude. Jesus, my turns aren't very well coordinated. I'm going to try to come out on 12. Jeez, I need to work on my tight turns. 812, thank you very much for the follow, mate. All right, guys, we're going to get back onto all the fun and games. I have to do some service at Palm Springs, yeah. All right, we'll keep going. We'll do a little bit of a barrel roll later on, but we'll save that for a little bit later on. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you just want to, this is probably one of the best planes that I've flown in Microsoft Flight Simulator to do stalls on. So Takuro, the way that you stall an aircraft is obviously you get to its maximum angle of attack, and then basically the plane can't fly anymore, so it will drop the nose. But depending with this particular plane, you can manipulate the stalls using control surfaces such as flaps and so forth. So you have to pay 50 euros. Yeah, I need someone to pay 50 euros before I can do a barrel roll. That meme's been running on the channel for ages now. Right, we are going to put the autopilot. I like this here, but I think whoever said that it would be good to have a little ding when you take the autopilot master off would be nice. Cool. Saying 0.9. Ultimate Carney said, what kind of forces are being pulled on the aircraft in an induced spin, and would it be survivable in real life? Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, so before you become an instructor, Mr. Alternate Canary, they actually teach you spin recovery, just like I did then. They actually teach you how to do that. It will be part of your instructor's test. There's a guy that actually does it on the Sunshine Coast, and a lot of people use him. He used to fly at Caloundra. I think he flies out from Maroochydore now. A lot of people. He has a Robson, the same as the Robson default aircraft in Flight Sim, and they actually do spin training in that because their aircraft is actually aerobatic approved. Oh, sorry, it's spin recovery for your basic. It's part of your basic PPL. There we go. But I don't think it's the same as the. I think the one they do for the instructor. Ooh, gonna freeze. The one they do for instructors is. I think it's a bit more. I think we're gonna have a crash the desktop here. That's more than 8 seconds. Oh, that was one of the longest hangs. It's like 9 seconds or something. Holy cow. That was crazy. We just got to fly this little gap here, I believe. Is it this one? It might be this one. This is the little gap we're flying. Your next lesson in stalls will not include spins. No, they won't teach you how to do spins, Maple Leaf. No, they'll teach you how to do stalls. What they will do is, oh yeah, they will. So I don't know between what you guys call stalls or between Australia and the US. So what you guys would call a you know, we just call a wing drop sort of recovery on a basic PPL, I guess. Oh, got some more stuff. Just close that down. They call it a stall, we call it a toilet cubicle. No, that's not what I'm talking about, Geekle. I'm not talking about dunnies. Takuro, yes, I do. You can practice your spins in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So when they practice in stalls, obviously they teach you about what happens if you have a wing drop and all that sort of stuff, and how to recover it and all that sort of stuff as well. I think when they go and do your instructors, they will teach you more in-depth stalls, and you'll actually go up to like 5,500 feet, put the plane in a spin and actually recover it. But during your basic sort of training stuff, they're just going to teach you how to do stalls, and if you have a wing drop, how to prevent it from spinning, if that makes sense. Well, that's what they sort of do with us in, I don't know if I wouldn't imagine the US be much different, but I can't 100% know exactly what they do in the US. I only got a couple of lessons in. Whereabouts are you doing yours, my friend? Definitely ask and see. Yeah. It's Maple Leaf. Stalls are fun. You'll yes, Betty read my mind. Stalls are fun. At Shell Harbour. Oh, Takuro, you've got such a nice place and part of the world. So Takuro is over in Twitch, and he's actually doing his RPL, and he's flying out of Shell Harbour. He's got such a nice place to fly around in. Such a nice place to fly around in. But yeah, stalls are fun, and force practice landings are fun as well. You got excited. I was nervous as anything. We love the gong. We love the gong. I was nervous as anything when we were doing stalls. Stalls and tight turns took me a while to get used to it. Hey Craig, what's going on? How many people on Twitch? We've got 38 people on Twitch, and we've got 38 people on Twitch, and we've got 74 on the tubes. So guys, if you are new to the stream, we are multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, stalls and tight turns are fun. I like doing tight turns more than I like doing stalls, but yeah. No mate, you have to go and watch the Sim Fanatic if you want someone to dance for likes. I don't do that. Yeah, so Geekle, that's the one that I was just talking about. Yeah, I've met him a bunch of times too. He's a nice guy, because he will do flights out of Caloundra. He actually had his Robinson plane parked there for a bit, but now I think it's back up at Maroochydore. But yeah, he teaches a lot of people to do spins. There's one there where the guy, he's doing the spin, and the guy's the instructor, he goes, yeah, in the Robinson craft, yeah. And there's one video which I think it's gone viral. A lot of people have probably seen it. 670k views, yeah. I actually I know the guy too. I know the guy. I know the instructor, and I actually knew the pilot too. So which is insane. A bit of yes, you read my mind. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I think he handled himself way better than I would. Benny said, I found my photo the other day when I did my twin rating, and we turned the engine off to simulate what'd you say? Metrics? I don't know what that is, Benny, because I don't have a twin rating. Hey, Steve, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 2 months. Oh, Steve, that reminds me, guys. I'm so bad at doing shout-outs.
Steve_Ellis100 just subscribed. Quick month that.
Quick month? I know, they go so quickly, don't they? Guys, if you're not sure who Steve is, make sure you go and check him out over at Steve's just started streaming full time, and he's like Continuum. He's streaming like 6 to 7 hours a day, and if you're in Australia, check him out, because he's in the Aussie time slots when he streams, because he gets up at like 6 a.m. or something and starts streaming 6 a.m. UK time. So go and check him out. What did I do then? I'm so bad at this. Shout out. Learning all the Twitch ones. I think that worked there. There we go. Make sure you go and hit and get a follow. It's a little bit off of getting 1,000 followers. How many you got left to go, Steve? He's got 80 followers to go to hit his first 1,000. I'm gonna go and put some links in YouTube, guys. Make sure you go over and hit the follow button. See if we can help Steve get to 1,000 followers. Guys, I'm going to drop it in YouTube as well. If you do have
down, keep it on the APU.
He's there. But if you've got Steve there, make sure you go and drop him a follow. He's got 19 now. There we go. Let's see if we can put some get some community going. See if we can actually get into, I don't know. We'll just get him one off, because he would love to probably hit his 1,000 when he's actually on stream. So we'll get close. All right, let's check our fuel. Our fuel's nearly starting to even up. We're going to keep it on the right tank for a little bit longer. Maple Leaf followed as well. Nice one. There's 18 now. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. There's Mr. Dan Random 172 at 6,000 feet. William followed as well. Maple, why would you say that? No, you can't give him crap, because he won't stand for it. You could go over there, but he'll just ban you if you're going to give him shit. $13 to go. There we go. If we can get a couple more, that'll be awesome. Then Steve might be able to hit the magic 1,000 on his next stream. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for dropping in and dropping the follow. But yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, you'll like his streams. The Twitch mods are ruthless. There we go. 12 to go. Nice. There we go. Connor's just did another one. VR Fly 72. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, he did Sydney to Melbourne. Yeah, so he did today. He did some Aussie flying. He did Sydney to Melbourne, Melbourne to Adelaide, and then Adelaide back to Sydney, I believe. So, but VR follower, thank you very much. It's died me out, Daddy. He's asking for it. I guess Conti, and Symphony are good enough to. There we go. You reached your goal. Yeah, I need to put another goal in there. So Maple, if you like the way that you are now, which is fine, but if you're over the top, some people won't give you as much leadway as we give you here. Has he hit 1,000? No, surely not. He needs to hit 1,000 on his stream. He hasn't hit 1,000, has he? No, 988. So we've got 12 to go. 12 to go. There we go. Thank you very much, everybody, for helping out. Oh, I mean, our new goal. Our new goal. Yeah, I need to put a new goal in there. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We had one of our good friends, Benny. Benny was doing VATSIM Monday, Steve, and I Discord Benny. I said, "Hey, Benny, are you on VATSIM? Are you doing the milk run today? Because I think I just heard your voice, and I heard him on VATSIM through your radio." So, I love Cardboard. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. If you just joined, everybody, we are checking out the Just Flight Tomahawk that's going to be out in a couple of days. It's going to be out on Thursday. And I was just mentioning about the wear and tear. So we talked about it on the ground. On touchdown, apart from high-speed impacts, crashes, the most significant wear will occur at touchdown. The following factors are recorded on each touchdown. Ground surface, so it's going to check what ground surface you've been on. So is it concrete, grass? And the condition, is it dry or on the snow? So they're taking all factors in. Your vertical speed, your pitch, your bank altitude, the G-force, indicated ground speed, which and how many wheels touch down at the same time, the wind conditions and aircraft weight. The wear on the tyres and the gear struts upon touchdown will be affected by all the above, and the tyres will also be affected by the application of the brakes and the tyre pressures. If the touchdown is too hard, then it is possible to break the struts, destroy the tyres and cause a prop strike. So that's just on touchdown. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Expect a lot of wear and tear on the landings. You did a spelling mistake on that, Takuro. You missed the I in flight plan. Now your new goal. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'll do 1,000 for the new goal. We've got the... What are we going to here? What's this next airport? Oh, this is Palm Springs down here. That's the wind farms. Yeah, we've come into the back end of Palm Springs. So this is where all the wind farms are. Tons of them everywhere. Oh no, me spell checking someone? Go figure, hey? Go figure. Go figure. Me spell checking someone. I think it's really, really cool considering this aircraft doesn't have an autopilot. The guys actually incorporated a touch one here on the EFB. If you want to get rid of the EFB, you can just do this guy here and everything that you touched before is still working. And you can click that there. So we're going to do a bit of maintenance Monday in a little bit. So we've got 2.6 hours and condition of the aircraft is 90 because I was over maneuvering speeds because Benny was making me do stalls. See, Benny, that's why I said I wanted to take stalls slowly, but then I got encouraged. That's not how you pronounce it. What do you mean pronounce? Pronounce what? Springbok says, my wife checks my spell checker that also gets it wrong. Absolutely. Mrs. Oz tells me there's a couple of things in here that I need to fix up in the bot. There's one that I deliberately leave there just to wind her up. Oh, Abu Dhabi. Yes. Aircraft maintenance simmer. Just if you want to know how to mispronounce an airport, go and just watch one of my videos. If it's an international airport, I guaranteed that I'll stuff it up. All right, so we've got a tailwind here. I'm going to turn into the airport here and just see, oops, what direction this wind is going. I'm sure you have never seen any comments saying that in your videos. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone tells me how to pronounce something. That's the best part of the videos. I've even stopped saying in the videos, Benny, if I've got, you know how I would used to mispronounce a airport and I go, hopefully I said that correctly. I've even stopped saying that because I know I've said it incorrectly. That wind 3 knots and a crosswind 3 knots. All right. Dyslexia and the slow learning. Here's Mr. Springbok. Yeah, tell me about it, my friend. Tell me about it. How did Steve go? What did he end up on? What did you end up on, Steve? Did you crack the 990? Oh, 989. We got him 11 away.
Keep it on the 80 again.
Close. So close. Can we get one more? Can we get one more? Let's get him within 10. Can we get him within 10? Nothing but a bit of peer pressure from Oz. We get him within 10. I'm pretty confident that Steve's going to crack his 1,000 tomorrow. Hey, Evil, thank you very much for the 3 months, my friend. I appreciate that, Evil. Big thank you.
Evil_Asar_gaming just subscribed. 3 months of Ausflight twitching smiley face. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Evil. I appreciate all the support you do for the stream. Thank you, mate. Very, very much appreciated. Guys, put some holy doolies, smack some emotes in there. And thank you very much, Evil. I appreciate it. This is for you, legend. Mr. Benny Big Bucks followed as well. You know, Benny, if we're getting in a whiff of getting Steve to 1,000, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna keep talking about it. Oh. If he's like got 8 to go, he's got. There you go, Springbok. He's got 8 to go, so I'm going to keep talking about it. We've got to get like another 4, guys. If you want me to shut up about it, we've got to get another 4. Another 4, and I'll shut up about Steve, and I'll go back to talking about the Tomahawk. Yeah, another 4. It's like when you're showing a mate a trick on a skateboard and you do it wrong and you just go, oh no, just one more go. Just one more go. I'll get it in the next one. Just one more go. Or when you're playing a video game. Have I followed? Of course I have, Maple. You just go, oh, just one more go. Just one more go. Who is his name again? Mr. Steve Ellis. But if you're part of the channel here, make sure you go in there and call him Pete for me. Says, hey Pete, ausflightsimmer said to say hello. Neg, thank you very much, mate. I'm laughing, I forgot my membership to your channel. Neg, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much for that. Thank you very much for the 14 months.
I had membership to your channel.
Thank you, Neg. Like those grabbers for Teddy, but yeah, when you pop into Steve's stream, make sure you say, hello, Pete. ausflightsimmer said to say hello. Alright, we're coming in pretty hot. And there's a reason for this. I'm gonna do a forced practice landing. Yeah. Since we're doing stalls. We're gonna do a forced practice landing. First we'll check where Steve is. Oh, we've got 6 to go. 6 to go. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll leave it there, and then Steve, I'm sure he'll get to 1,000 tomorrow. Discontinuities? Continuities? No, we cannot. What's a forced practice landing? You practice that your engine's going out. Which we're going to do right now. Alright, music's going off. Sim sounds are going to go up a little bit more. I'm going to, of course, set it up really easy for me, though. Alright. Just lost our engine. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim for best glide speed, which I assume it's 70 on this aircraft. Spell 11 or Spowie 11, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So first thing, we're going to trim and then we're going to turn to the runway. I'm landing on the left runway. And the first question I'm going to ask, am I going to make the runway from here? Yes, we are. Flaps 1. And the next thing I'm going to look at is, am I going to make the runway on flaps 2? Yes, we are, because we're directly over the runway. There is the strip down, so I'm landing on the left-hand side one. Nice area to fail. I know it was neg. It was like perfect conditions to fail the engine, but you know. So therefore, I'm gonna flip the aircraft in here a little bit because we're really high and we're landing on the short runway. Got a big slip happening here. And I've never slipped this aircraft, but holy cow, does it have some rudder authority. A massive slip. Bring it out of the slip. As you can see, I'm keeping the nose down to keep the speed going. Slowly take it out of this slip here. This is Maple. This is what they'll teach you when you do your flying. How's the end of the runway? There we go. And probably I slammed the nose down. I was all good right to the end. All good right to the end, and then I slammed the nose down. Music a bit softer. I turned the music off. But you wouldn't have heard the engines much. But yeah, they'll teach you how to do all that sort of stuff. And now I have a concussion. Yeah, I know, because I smacked the nose wheel down too much. Oh. Alright. Oh, right in front of the Palm Springs Museum. Alright, we're going to have to stop the engine up here anyway, once we park. We're still going to keep going, but we need to do some maintenance on the plane here. Edmund says, this is interesting, enjoying these stalls and the landing practices. Yeah, we're going to try to do a roll before we finish up today as well. No flaps and probably damaged the nose suspension. Probably. Straight into the hangar, yes. And I signed the maintenance release too, Benny, at the start of the day. Have you heard about Stefan Jury? Yes, I know. Well, yeah, I haven't been watching his hospital videos. There's a reason for that though, because I don't like watching that sort of stuff, but yes. Tommy, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yes, I know. I believe he's had his operation. So I hope he's doing okay. When they slip. So basically what you're doing when you're slipping the aircraft in, when you're slipping the aircraft, mate, what you're doing is you're making the aircraft dirty. So you're giving it hang on, easy if I just show you. He's doing good now. That is good news. So what I did, I believe. Hang on, this is the flaps were down. Oh, hang on. I can't show it because the rudder's not going to turn on the ground because I'm not moving. The way they've modeled this is the wheel won't actually turn. The rudder won't actually turn unless the aircraft's moving, just like it does in real life. So they've actually modeled the front wheel properly. So if you notice, if I put the brake on here, excuse me, see how now I'm using my rudder pedals and it's not moving because we're not moving, we're not going anywhere. But as soon as I actually take the brake off, we start rolling, then the rudder's just going. It's just the way that the real aircraft handles. So Ausflight have done that really well. Well, I certainly wouldn't pass an instructor's rating right about now if I can't explain slipping the aircraft. Alright. We are just going to park here. Pixel said, how similar to the P38 to the P828 Warrior? As in which way? As in just how the aircraft handles, Pixel, or the difference within the Just Flight products? If it's the difference within the Just Flight products, this is way more defined. I feel like the flight mechanics and the ground handling are much improved, and then obviously it's got all the new features in it, so it's a much better product. Did you fix your rudder pedals? Not my virtual fly ones, I haven't. I have about 3 or 4 different rudder pedals, as I collect flight sim gear. Wonder if I can actually do this on the fly. No, so I have to do the walk around, or I could just overhaul. No, I can't do it while the engine's. I have to switch her off. Just for giggles, just for giggles, we're going to continue on the aircraft in the condition that it's in, yeah? Just for fun and to see what happens, yeah? We are previewing it, so... Maple, have you been doing your ground studies? Or are you doing that at the same time you're doing your lessons? Because it'll be written in your manuals, in your basic aeronautical stuff. Hey Homeworld, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. All the blokes are giggling. There we go. I'm starting to get to know the plane a little bit better. So it actually likes you pulling back a little bit of pressure on the a little bit of pressure on the yoke or the stick at about 50, and then obviously pull back on 60 for it to roll off the ground. So is this the default? No. So William Kelly, I move all of mine up, and I do that for a reason, because I'm tall in all cockpits, so I actually move my horizontal up on all my planes. So I just have it defaulted into, because you can actually change your default camera, so I default change mine for every in the sim, and it changes it for every aircraft. Very lively, yeah, absolutely. And I'm because of the performance on it is similar to what I fly in real life, Marcus, the weight, the engine size and stuff like that, it performs a lot like a sling, so I get the same sort of feeling as some of that, a bit of that aircraft. So I think they've done a really good job. Homeworld said, hey Oz, I don't know if you live in Sydney, but do you know any good plane spotting spots? Homeworld, I don't live in Sydney, unfortunately. I live on the Sunshine Coast, which is north of Bris Vegas. Did it just change yours? So I put mine back to default, and then I actually changed my settings to back the way that I had it. So some of the settings I could remember what I had, And then I got continuing to send some of his because I knew some of his will be similar to mine. And then I already knew I always have a copy of my graphics settings, but it was just more of the things like little bits and pieces here and there, like things that I've had default in the camera and stuff like that. So can you get into a super stall? Pixel, we already did a stall before. We are going to do, hopefully do a barrel roll soon. Or actually, we're going to fly to Lima 22. And then between Lima 22 and 29 Palms, we're going to probably try to mess and do a barrel roll there. Warranty? What do you mean warranty? Bossman says, no, it's about 8 years. I'm upset that my HOTAS 56 throttle that snapped and wish I could get my hands on a Bravo throttle. Bossman, if you want like a jet fighter one, maybe have a look at the Turtle Beach light deck thing, because the throttle on that's nice. If you're after like a jet fighter type throttle HOTAS system thing. There probably is, but it puts it into the cloud, and it's a quite common problem. Normally the fix to fix it is just logging out of like the Xbox. What's happened here? Hang on. Now I've just lost all my... Now I've lost everything. Now speaking of camera views, I've lost all my views. What's happened there? My keyboard's just died on me. I've pressed something now and then my keyboard's just died on me. Oh man. Oh, I know what I've done. Hang on. There we go. I've forgotten what I was talking about now. You do more airliners. Okay, roger, roger, roger. Yeah. 8 years is pretty good innings. Yeah, I would agree, Springbok. No. I was just typing on the secondary screen, so that's why it wasn't working. It wasn't clicked on the sim. Is the engine prone to fouling? Absolutely. Fouling's been put in there. So yeah, the engine is prone to fouling. So I don't have a full mixture on the aircraft at the moment. Anyway, it's going back to wear and tear. So we've done touchdown on the ground, in the air. So in the air, the ailerons, flaps, elevators, and rudders can sustain damage if the air is in relevant limited speeds. V&E, VFE are exceeded. The likelihood of damaging also depends on how large the control surface inputs being made when they're exceeding at those speeds. So just the way that it will in real life. All stages of flight, tyre pressures will reduce over time at a consistent rate, but the rate increases if the tyre condition is poor. Oh, there we go. So if your tyre condition is poor, then the rate of the PSI will drop out quicker. Extreme cases where the tyre is significantly damaged, it can quickly go flat. Conditions of the engine oil will reduce over time at a consistent rate, but it is affected by whether the engine is running and what the RPM is. So if you're not looking after the engine, you'll do wear and tear on it more. The conditions of the spark plug will reduce over time at a consistent rate, but also affected on whether they are fouled. So that answers your question. And then also the COM1 nav, COM2 nav, and the GTX 328 transponder and the KR85 ADF can develop faults if they are switched on during the engine start. There we go. So you can put faults in your electronics if they're turned on. Finally, the brakes will wear and tear over time based on the factors listed in the above touchdown and also wear and tear more quickly on hotter conditions and whether it's heavy braking. There we go. So they've really, that's just the wear and tear function, but they've really put some thought into
X0
that.
Tango just subscribed.
Echo Tango, thank you very much. I appreciate. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, Captain Kookaburra, thank you, mate. Thank you very much for the gifted sub over to Echo Tango, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh, legend. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, as you can see, they've put heaps of effort into the wear and tear and really thought about it. So that's super cool. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. This is for you, legend. Easy002, thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, Captain Kookaburra, very kind. Thank you guys, I appreciate the support. Wrong Way Farmfield said hello. Anyone having brutal stutters and freeze up when flying airlines since the last update? Mine is just hard and I can't enjoy them. Yeah, it's sort of been going around a little bit. Wrong Way. There could be many different reasons. Who is making this add-on? Just Flight, Homeworld, Just Flight. It's out on Thursday. So we're just cutting through the mountains here, going up to, which is through here. So, and it will be available, the guys said it will be available on the InSim marketplace for PC and most likely Xbox this weekend. Is the GoPro mount on the glare shoot a clip spot? I don't think so. No. But you can just make your own. Ashley, so I just made my own. Hang on, where is it? There. I don't know why I wanted to do to the right, but I did. Does it have autopilot pixel? Yeah. So it doesn't have autopilot built in, but you've got autopilot built in here on the EFB. So you've got the master, altitude hold, heading hold, or nav. The aircraft actually doesn't have a GPS built into it. Operator, they said the question was asked, because I don't think Just Flight's still here, but the question was asked and they said yes, they will go back and update the aircraft, but at the moment they're currently working on their new aircraft. They got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, so it might be a little while before we'll see these implemented. They're just working on their new products at the moment, so no worries, Ashley. My pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you very much for all the follows. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the subs, guys. No worries. They were actually in here before, operator. So we had some of our community asking some great questions. So there we go. I'm going to put Steve's thing and see if we get him a couple more before tomorrow. He's nearly got to hit 1,000 follows. He's still got 6 to go. So if we've got anybody left that hasn't done a follow, please go and follow Steve over on Twitch. He's a full-time streamer now, and he's only 4 away from hitting 1,000 on the sub goal. So, I mean on the follow goal. Yeah, when I did the flight plan, I made sure that we're following this part up here. So, because the maximum altitude for this aircraft is 13,000 feet, but so you wouldn't really want to push it too much. So cruise RPM's 2200, so I'm sort of exceeding that. T's and P's are all good. I've sort of gone off trying to fly it like real world stuff, but yeah, I'm really impressed. I was looking forward to it, and I thought I don't know, the flight mechanics and the ground handling have done really well. I would probably, even though this aircraft is slower, I'd definitely fly this one over the other Just Flight aircraft for the features and things that they put into it. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. Is there a good pay Cessna 152? Yeah, there is, Nicola, but you need to mod it though. Are you on PC? You're on PC, so you grab the default Cessna 152 that's in the plane. You go and grab the Boris Audio sound pack for the Cessna 152. And then also, yeah, you go and grab the JP Logix mod, and that'll turn it into a good one. Wanga Danger, did I say that correctly? Wanga Danger, I think I said that correctly. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, WB Sims/JPL. Yeah, you go and grab that mod and the Boris sound pack for it, and then that'll be the best 152 you can get in the sim. And you do the same with the Cessna 172. If you own the Premium Deluxe Edition, you get the classic Cessna analog gauge, and you get the WB Sims and the Boris sound pack, and it's the same. So we've got the airport up here on our left. Just looking at the winds. We've got a tailwind, so that's been consistent through the whole stream. So we're going to do a bit of a bump fix check. Brakes off, undercarriage is fixed and welded. Mixtures and magnetos. CDIs are on. Fuel pumps are on. T's and P's in the green. Switches are all good, and hatches and harnesses are secure. Evelyn, no worries. That is no problem at all. You don't need to. You don't need to. We multi-stream over on Twitch, so
Shut down.
there we
People
go.
on the APU again.
We got him another one. I'll stop asking now. There we go. We got him to 995. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm sure Steve will be chuffed with that. So, flight simming community. I was actually thinking about this today, right? Funny enough, the last couple of videos that I've been doing, I'm getting some hate comments in there. And sometimes it's from the same people and that. And then I'm just like, this just, I don't know why people write their comments, because some of the comments have got nothing to do with me. They'll be about a product or something, but they'll write a hate comment towards me. And I'm like, it was just, I'm like, the sim community is really good. It's really good compared to what it was like 10 years ago. And there's just a couple of small bad eggs that are in there, and it was nice to see. There was one particular person wrote a comment in there, and basically saying, I don't know why people bag Microsoft Flight Simulator so much, or bag the channel so much, because really, I think the things that the sim does definitely outweighs the bugs and the problems that it's had. So it was really nice to see that, and it just sort of puts in perspective is that we do have a fantastic community in flight sim, and you guys, making other simmers and other streamers welcome is, it's a really cool thing. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. We have an awesome community. So right, so I should be here on slow flight, but I'm not. I'm behind the aircraft. Now we can drop the flaps. So maximum flap speed is 89 on this thing. And Geeko says it's been on the Xbox is open to the world of flight sim is so many more folks. Absolutely. I think the Xbox simmers are a bit annoyed at the moment that the sim's not working the way it is. And that I think people forget what the beta's all about and how it's actually worked. It's there for Microsoft Flight Simulator to test stuff. And they are testing the bejeebers out of performances on Xbox to try to get it to run smoother. People keep going, oh, they've broken it. They've made it even worse. Well, no, they're not trying to make it worse. They're testing stuff to improve the sim. We just need to be patient and let them test and gather the data. So, yeah. Dan said, I saw those comments. They are just not needed, and I don't feel... Don't feed them, mate. No, I don't feed them. I just ignore them. Sometimes I feel like typing on them, but yeah, I just ignore them. Yeah, Edmund says also, I think how impressive it is to render on Xbox, that this is insane amount of limited resources. Absolutely, yeah. To even think they can actually try to get it to work on Xbox is insane. Nicola, yeah, I would agree with you. They said they will do a big final update to get it closely matching to run with the 2024. So I think you're correct. There will be 2 big sim updates this year. There'll be this one that's coming out that they're taking the time with, and then there'll be one more. And then when basically I sort of think, when you know that they've given the date for the next sim update, Microsoft is probably 24 is going to launch a month after that. Elaine, sorry, I can't read the language that you're writing in. Coming in a bit hot on this one too. Let's see if I make sure I don't slam the wheel down this time. I said my flaps are in ops, but my flaps are still coming down. I need to fix the sensitivity on my yoke since my stuff reset. Hey Magic Turtle, what's going on? This is the Just Flight Tomahawk that's going to be out on Thursday, my friend. This is a pre-release to it. Hope you're doing well. Loaded Potato says, this is the only game you have on your Xbox? Has anyone heard anything about the new sim PC specs needed? No, I think. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, it is. It's really, really nice. Really nice. Right, we'll taxi back slowly. I think we've only got a few people still flying with us. I'm just glad we got a new one and another one on the way. Absolutely, Captain Kookaburra, yeah. For 2024, Nicola, they got in June. June we'll get a new trailer when they have the Xbox showcase thing. This one, yeah. Well, we got 150 airports updated from the World Hub last week, but this one needs some updates for sure. Runway's nice. Have I tried the Tornado? No. It looks very fancy though. Magic Tail, some people with twin foil hats reckon that Asobo keeps upping the graphics intensity to keep people from buying new Nvidia cards. Hey Magic Turtle, do you know that birds aren't real? No, it does look good, David. It does look very, very good. David asked, have I tried the new India Fox Tornado on YouTube? I said no, but it does look good. One of the videos done was from CG Aviator. He's actually an ex-Tornado pilot, and I think he was doing some beta testing for them, and he said it was ace. So if an ex-Tornado pilot says it's good, and mind you, for Tornadoes, we're going to be, is that a taxiway there? That is. Is that a road or a taxiway? That's a road. It's weird. I've got cars going on that. That looks like it would be a taxiway. We're going to be spoiled for choice because Just Flight are working on a Tornado as well. They have CIA spy satellites. Nice tunes. Thank you, Springbok. I did some rework on my sounds since I had my sim settings changed, so hopefully it's working out. I wonder if this is a housing development airport. It may be. Yeah, do you know what? It might be, because you got houses right there, and we sort of had stuff just up there. It could be. It could be. It might be. You never know. Might be one of those la-di-da ones, hey? And it's a long runway because we're about 3,000 in altitude. David said, I'm an ex-Tornado engineer fitter. Brings back bad memories. Oh, okay. But yeah, he said it was good. And I watched a video of it, what he was messing around with. And he hadn't flown one for 9 or 10 years. But yeah, he said it was really good to watch. I think it's CG Aviator if you want to check him out. Right, I'm just going to go. Hey, Khaled, what's going on over on YouTube? Hope you're doing well. 50M Bub, you live next to what? In Florida? Hey, what? Too much trim. She lifted up by herself then. I didn't trim down enough after takeoff. The nose really pops up like a lot after the flaps. This thing's got big flaps on there. David said, yep, I saw us where I saw it and I bought it on the spot. Ah, there you go. So what do you think of it, David? There's a lot of stuff coming out at the moment. Some people are releasing stuff like Just Flight before Sim Update 15, and some people are releasing stuff after Sim Update 15. If you're into VR, I think this is a must. If you're into VR, you'll definitely like this. A development with an airport, every house there's a big hangar in a garage. Oh, shift, how cool would be that? I only think we've only got a couple like that in real life in Australia, but there's quite a few in the US. Yes, it's very good. Indy Fox Echo do a lot of good work. I think Just Flight put the price in here earlier. But, we'll be streaming this on a Wednesday night as well, and we'll actually give away. I won't have a giveaway copy, but we'll actually give one away, and we'll pay the purchase price and or do it to someone whoever wins. So we'll do a giveaway for one of these on Wednesday night. Hopefully Just Flight's version is as good or better. Well, I guess having releasing their second, I guess they can see what the competition is like. If it's anything to do with the Hawk, David, their Hawk is an awesome. I'm not into jets. I'm not really into jets, but the Vulcan and the Hawk are fantastic. Starsky over on YouTube says, I hope that SU-15 will be released soon. There's the SWS RV8 waiting for me. Sell my kidneys. 35 euros. Yeah, I think it was 41 AUD. Yeah, the Hawk's done well. Yeah, Brett was flying the Hawk. I haven't flown it for a bit, but that and the Vulcan is awesome. They do really good jets as well. We are on our last leg. We're pretty much following this road all the way. And we've got about 20 nautical miles to go. You might go, oh, 20 nautical miles. It still takes a while in this gear here. Got those two in your hangar? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Where are we flying on Wednesday? I have no idea. I have no idea. The last couple of days have been a bit of a mess because I've had to muck around to get the sim working again since Microsoft Flight Simulator decided to reset all my settings. We've actually got some wing drift here, and yeah, actually it's saying there's no drift. I'm feeling it though. Odd. I don't know where we're flying on Wednesday. I haven't thought that far. If anybody's got some suggestions, feel free to let us know. I think the airport's just up there. I think I can see it already. Yeah, there it is there. Look at that. Which means I need to do a barrel roll. Did I find it? I think it just corrupted somehow. I didn't close down the sim properly. I crossed it off, and when I went to reboot, so I just used the cross because I was being lazy, because I was closing the sim down. So basically what I was doing is I was loading airports, configuring them with GSX. I was doing the camera angles for this plane here, and I was like, okay, everything's done. I'm going to reload the sim and make sure the sim's in good condition, and I'll do a quick test flight before the stream. And then when I hit and then I just crossed sim off, which Microsoft says not to do in this aircraft because it can corrupt your save files when I read it later. So I've done it like hundreds of times. It's never been a problem. But after that, when I went to load it up, it just went back to loading the sim in the first time. Turtle Soup Thursday. It's going to be out on Thursday. I actually don't know if that's UK Thursday. I assume it would be, which means it would be out. What day is it in UK? It's Wednesday. It's still Monday in the UK, yeah. So it will probably be. It could be late Aussie Thursday. Is it just like going to see issue? What do you mean issue? Springbok, what do you mean by issue? 20 nautical miles is like 100 nautical miles in the TBM 850. Absolutely, yeah. Like since we talked about this, we've only gone 4 nautical miles. Really enjoy having to reset my full screen time I load. Alright, I'm going to say this, everybody. Does everybody know how to fix a full screen? You just do Alt Enter on the keyboard. The corrupting sim's got nothing to do with Just Flight. No, it's got nothing to do with Just Flight. It's the way that I did something. Alt Enter, everybody. Alt Enter. Will put you in Windows mode and put you back to full screen mode. Like I use Alt Enter on a daily basis for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it doesn't bother me that it doesn't load in full screen. It's amazing how many people I've spoken to that weren't aware of what Alt Enter does on your keyboard. So Alt Enter, guys, will take you out of Windows. Alt Enter will put you back into Windows. The Geekle says it bothers me that I save it. And it doesn't do it. What do you mean it doesn't do it? Alt Enter doesn't work for you. I thought you said read it, do it on this plane. No, it wasn't on this plane. Like I was setting up the camera views of this plane, but when I closed down the sim, that's when I cause the issue. Oh, enter does, but next time I load in, yeah, next time, yeah, absolutely, yeah. But they've got the fix for that in the beta, so it will be fixed. Everyone's got the same bug, Lima. Everyone's got the same bug. Yeah, just alt enter. William says, I knew it. Did I get a prize? Negative, sir. Negative. They didn't need a sim. I know, Magic Turtle. Magic Turtle says, yeah, they did need a sim update to break it. I know. They broke it without doing a sim update. How does that work? How do they do that? Yeah, I know. The thing is, right, Magic Turtle, I totally agree with you. Is they broke it without doing a sim update, right? They just went and did a World Update Hub and an AirX Cycle update. They could have easily just put that little fix in there, and then everybody would stop whinging about it. They could have just put that fix in there. It's probably like one line of code or something. Behind the scenes shenanigans, says Baby High. Yeah, they could have just put that little you know, we've had 2 updates. Actually, then we had we had some other updates as well, including that we had the Germany city updates too. So they could have easily just whacked it in there. Benjamin Big Buck says Alt Enter still. See, the thing is, I use Alt Enter for the streaming part, so it doesn't bother me. But I guess for people that don't use it, I guess it does bother you. I get that. Alt F4 sometimes works too when I feel like I'm having not having enough personal life. There we go. They want to fix SU-15 so that people will give them props. With the world updates, probably. See, this plane is great to be cloud surfing. Just nice cruising. Magic Turtle says some guy decided don't worry about the SU-15. It's days away. Next minute wait the delays, and then again fix is already there. SU-15 code now. Yeah, that's in there. We just have to be patient. But yeah, I've really, I'm not saying this because, and fully disclaimer, guys, obviously I got a pre-release, so Just Flight have sent this to me beforehand. But if this was released now and I didn't have it, I would be like, take my money. It's definitely worth, it was one of the planes that I was excited for it to release, because I had flown it in X-Plane 11 and it was good back then, and now it's got the extra features on it. I think it's absolutely great. So it's definitely up there in the top GA aircraft. So and I've been hand flying at this last leg, and it's just easy to hand fly as well. You on the Microsoft payroll talking up Alt Enter? No, I wish I was on the Microsoft payroll. Hang on. Now I've got to call Jorg again. Got to call the Xbox phone. Oh, hang on, I've got a dial tone. On the Xbox phone, you still get a dial tone. Beep, 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 beep. It's ringing. It's ringing. Hey, Jorg! Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, it's ausflightsimmer. Yeah, good. Yep. Yeah, City 6 was great. Yep. I haven't even used it, but it was great. Yeah, it was good. I downloaded it. It took more hard drive space, but yeah, it's great. Alt Enter, mate. Any chance you could put Alt Enter, just slide it in this week? No, you're washing your hair, so you can't put it in. Sim Update 15. When's that coming out? Who knows? Okay. All right, mate. Cheers. Talk soon. He said no, he's busy. He's busy. He can't put Alt Enter fix in this week. I tried. I don't know. I don't know. But William Kelly, take this. When you're looking like an idiot with a pretend Xbox phone calling the CEO of Flight Sim, that's all I could think of at the time. On a stream in front of probably 100 people between two platforms, mate. That's the best I could come up with. I'm not a comedian. He's in the sauna. It's the best I could come up with. Oh. Just as much as Shane has. What are you talking about? Like improv comedy? I wouldn't call it improv comedy. Magic Turtle Interest says you have two things, a toy phone and Alt Enter. What do? You call Jorg. That's what you do. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. All right, we've got a tailwind component here. We've had the tailwind the whole. It's been very, very consistent. But mind you, the reason why it's been consistent is because I'm on the few cloud settings. I'm not on real world weather. Just occurred to me. Improved. Improv. Sorry. Improv pop comedy. Yeah, I've got a speech impediment big time. How is John? Been a while since he was on the stream. No, we called him the other day, Benny. We called him the other day. You just weren't here. But between the other day and this time, we haven't spoke to him for a while. But he was on the stream. What were you calling him about last time? I can't remember. I just don't want to abuse him because he still takes my calls, so I don't want to abuse it. When 2 years old hands your toy phone, you got to take the call to answer it. Yeah. That would make a great channel redemption. 2 items, make it into a flight sim chat. Oh my god! Don't give people ideas. It's clear on live weather now. Yeah, but it might be clear, but the wind conditions have been a 4-knot tailwind pretty much our whole way. He's not a singer, he's a streamer. Oh. William Kelly's bit serious Oz Flight Simmer. Last night I watched the review of the Tomahawk from Prepared 3D from 4 years ago. Oh, you did you? Oh, you watched my review. Did I do a review on this? Holy cow. Did I? Merton8828. Can you write the model of the plane? Can someone just reply to Mert for us, please? That would be much appreciated. Thank you, Brett. I did. Was it any good or was it cringy? I would have enjoyed making the video because it was a great plane back then. You watched it too? Oh, thanks everyone. Appreciate it. Can't believe people go back and watch the old stuff. Is this out? It's out on Thursday. Thank you, Brett. All right. We just lost our engine again. So straight away, we're going to turn into the runway. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I've got to do a barrel roll, don't I? You spoke a little more evenly and controlled. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can barrel roll this son of a gun. What, I ran out of fuel? No. Oh, it didn't like being inverted, and that was a bad barrel roll. I've got an idea, Benny. I've got an idea. Let's see if we can make the engine go out on the invert. Negative G's. What do I do now? How do I get out of this? We're heading the roof? Yeah, mine's still on the roof. I'm hoping my pump's still on. Yeah, the pump's still on. Oh, there we go. And this time I was keeping an eye out, make sure that we didn't go over the maximum maneuvering speed. And guess what? We're still on 90%. Still on 90%. Actually, I got another one. We're going to do something else. We've got one more. Full-size sender. Go over the pump up? I don't know. But it would take about 10 minutes to gain that altitude. We're actually going to try something else. Try something else quickly. Oh no, there we go. Oh no. Yeah. What, I just did some more damage. No. Holy cow. Alright, I'm coming in before I snap a wing off here. Did the wings rip off? No, but I heard them make a lot of noise. Oh my god. It makes me nervous. I can't believe I just did that to my brand new plane. Boozy Sheep! Boozy Sheep, what are you doing? How'd you find me on YouTube? Hey Boozy, what's going on? We're on YouTube and Twitch, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope your across the pond was good too. But yes. Alright, now we've finished with the shenanigans. Don't do that. The plane says no. I know. I feel so bad because now I'm going to have to like... Because I was, you know, I feel like I need to look after it. And now I've just trashed it. Like, I don't like looking at that. Just back from the honeydews. What did I miss? Oh, not really much. Not much at all. Oh, too funny. Too funny. All right, I'm gonna do this one last time. One last time. I don't know, Boozy, are you actually... Do you follow? We're trying to get Steve. He's got 5 more to go. We're trying to get him 5 more followers on Twitch, mate. I'm going to drop them in. He's got 5 more to go before he gets to 1,000. See if we can get him a little bit closer. All right. Slip it in again. Oh no. Oh no, my mouse direction wasn't on. Love it how it's sort of, it's flapping around like a kite. I'm gonna see if I can screech the tires on it. I'm going to deliberately toast my plane here a little bit. Oh, Nelly, hang on, we'll try this again. Steady. I'm going to try to screech just to the wear and tear. But that was obviously deliberate, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to be an idiot for a reason. Oh, there we go. We lost a little bit there on that landing. We lost 1%. Steve's linked. The others can. Hey, Lucky Phil, what's going on? I've been dropping Steve's link like it's going out of fashion. There we go. You can have a lot of fun with this thing. Does anybody want to buy my plane off me? It's for sale. It's got a lot of character. It's for the stream. See you next time. Nicola, thank you very much. Steve is on at 996. He's got 4 to go. Holy cow. We fly into... No, we're not. Springbok. No. That is it. We're at 29 Palms. Steve who? That's what you're calling Aussie Drift? Well, it says the way that the tyres interact with the tarmac and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to check to see. So we're going to do a walk around once we land just to quickly check it out. And see. Hey, Captain Cookie, what's going on? Hey, Captain Cookie. Have you followed Steve's channels yet? Oh, do you know what I sound like? I sound like one of the lifesavers out in front of the Coles supermarket. Check the oil on top. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to have a look at it all. You did. Okay. I'll jump on anybody that says hello. I'm joking. I'll stop now. One careful owner. Absolutely. One careful owner has good character. It's been kept in the hangar. Renter, good day. Greetings from Germany. Continued success. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for popping in and saying g'day. Says, I realised you were watching behind. Oh, no. Jeez, there's some nice planes here. Holy cow. And then I rock up in the Piper. Look at this guy. This guy's kicking off. Look at this guy. He was waving his arms before. Oh, he's got fisticuffs going. He was waving his arms around before. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Go. He's having a good time. All right, parking brake can go on. Remember, you got to turn off all your gear. You got to turn off all your gear so you don't stuff them up. But I don't know actually how to turn these off. Anyways, we won't worry about that for this one because I'll reset anything anyway. Alright, let's quickly do a walk around to see what we did damage. Look at the texture work there. That's pretty good. Super on. Does it let you fly out of the cockpit from the inside of the camera? Yeah, you can fly out of the cockpit. You can just make your own ones. You can make your own stuff. Unless you're on Xbox. I don't know how to do it on an Xbox. But PC, you can do this to any aircraft. You can fly out of the cockpit, make all your own cameras. So hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you very much for popping in. I'm fired. Yes, he's from the bank. He's from the bank. Oh no. I've made all my payments, sir. Made all my payments. All right, let's quickly do a bit of a start walk around. All right, we're gonna go this side first. So chocks are removed. Actually, I'm gonna put my chocks back. A left tire check. Oh. So it was on, was it on 20? I think it was on 29 PSI, but our conditions is 96. So after like 3 landings, conditions are 96. I'm surprised I didn't roll it off the drum, but anyways. Toggle that. Store warning is in good condition. A pitot heat cover, or the pitot heat cover is in okay condition. The gear strut checks is in 94. The gear struts have had a bit of wear and tear. Let's go over and nose tire check. Ooh, 97 PSI 28. Prop check is in good condition. Engine check. Oh, so we use 0.2 of quartz and condition is 95 on the engine. Oh, I didn't check this before. So battery's 12 volts and spark plug condition is 95 because I didn't hit the arrow before and I didn't see the 2. So there might be some more panels that I've missed because I wasn't looking for that. Gear strut check on the left-hand side. Repair, no. Aileron check. Is in good condition. Flap check. Oh, flap faulty as it was there before, so there is a fault with the flap. And that's how much fuel we used. If I go back here, there should be a flap check and it should be faulty as well. There we go. Plane. I gotta remember to fix my plane next time I hop in it. Go for another flight. But that was the Just Flight Tomahawk, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out. Big thank you for Just Flight for being so kind to actually send it over so we could preview it on the stream. As they said before, it's going to be out. It's going to be out on Thursday, so you won't have to wait too long. Flip it to rebuild and rescue. That's all right. I'm going to have a mess around with it off stream tomorrow or Wednesday during the day sometime, and just around with. But we'll fly this on Wednesday again. We'll do another trip and I will give one away when it releases, so that'll be cool. So big thank you very much for everybody that flew with us today. I appreciate it. And thank you for everyone in don't know, 92 to go. Where's he up to? Who's 92 to go? Steve actually get to 1,000? He's got 3 to go. Holy cow. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Thank you everybody for doing it. Sorry to be a pest, but thank you. But yeah, raid to Tony. Oh, hang on. I forget to raid people. Yes, we'll do a raid. I always forget about this. We will go over. Who's on? I always forget to do this. But thank you very much for all the subs. Thank you very much for the super chats. I know we tried to get the hype train happening earlier, so thank you for doing that. Thank you for all the memberships and the resubs. I appreciate the support, and I had a really cool stream. And thank you very much for just hanging out. So we're going to go and give a Sid GTV, Mr. AKA Tony. We're going to go and raid him. So I'll grab a link to his channel. There we go. I've muted him because you never know what he's going to say. Bit of a pre-context there, though. It's a bit of an adult stream. So I will go and fuck that over. No worries, Cap. No worries. Oh, Steve's still here. Steve, you've got 3 to go. So I'll call it at that because I didn't want you to hit 1,000 when you're not on stream. So there we go, my friend. There you go. Steve said to say thank you to everybody. He's over on Twitch at the moment. Thanks for the preview. I much appreciate it. Thank you guys. Had heaps of fun. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, it's a good plane. It's a lot of fun. So what's happening for the rest of the week before we go? We should have a hardware video out on Thursday. If I can continue getting that done. And we will be back for a stream on Wednesday and then Friday and then Saturday and Sunday, and another video out Saturday night is what's happening this week. Alpha Dingo is going to pick it up for sure. Nice. But yeah, it's going to be on the Just Flight store. I don't know if it's going to be on other third parties like Controller or whatever, so we just have to have a look. So the secret box video, no, that's still coming. This is another one. We'll have to wait a little bit, another week longer for the secret box one, but I'm sure you'll love it. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I love you lots. Big hugs, everybody. Have a great day and a great rest of the week, and I'll see you really, really soon. See you, everybody. See you guys. Thanks very much.